the hell begin. She break it down real, never play and pretend. Take heed to the message, lessons through the lens. Came from the store, she built from the scars. Turned all them L's and twisted to Mars. Ain't here to preach, just here to relate. She done felt in the traps, now she shifting the bait. Every slip was set up for her next round. Not your poor truth with a joke on the side. No filth, no fluff, just soul in the mix. Every story got a gem, every life got a fix. She where you at from heartbreak to hustle, from crying in the dark to finding the muscle. So if you watch it, better open your ears, cause the realest lessons come wrapped in them tears. Take heed to the lessons, you gon' feel this vibe. Real today, no face today, y'all. Good morning, how are you? Shout out to 1000 Watts Radio where the content is fire, baby. You hear me? Jokes where the hill begin. She break it down real, never play and pretend. Take heed to the message, lessons through the lens. Shout out to Corey Joe, 1000 Watts Radio, baby. Y'all get it in, like and subscribe to that brother too. It's like with a side to grace. She a voice in your ear when the world's in your face. We're going to discuss. Thank you. Thank you, Stephen. I appreciate it. But one thing for sure, you gon' take. But she been through the mess. Now she blessing the crowd with truth in the chest. And the hair still proud. We're going to discuss today, y'all. It's some foolery that just came down the pipe. And it looked like it's trending already, okay? Some foolery just came down the pipe, and it looks like it's trending already. Sun Kiss, thank you, baby, for the $1.99 super chat. I greatly appreciate you, honey. Thank you so much. So, y'all, listen up, okay? Listen up. There's some nonsense going on in these YouTubian streets. Okay, and Dr. Umar is involved in it as he has been for the last 2 weeks. And then you also have the saint and the sinner. He is involved in this foolery as well. So the title of this nonsense this morning is Dr. Umar has a special deal on the table for partnership. The saint and the sinner wants to save Fdmg, okay? That's what Saint and Sinner said. He wants to save the school, okay? He wants to save the school. So now, what do you think, okay? What do you think? I put a poll in there. What do you think? Okay? The poll says just like this. Listen, it says, do you think Dr. Umar will take the deal? Okay. Do you think he will take the deal? Because Saint and Sinner is asking for a couple of things. Okay. Saint and Sinner is asking for a couple of things. Okay. So will he take the deal? He's asking for some accountability. Okay. Stephen said, I believe he will not take it. Okay. We gonna see. We gonna talk about it today. Now, before we go to Saint and Sinner, okay, before we go there is a woman that I want to bring up, and I want y'all to hear her dissection of this foolery, and I'm going to share something with you. I admire this woman, okay? But she don't know me. She don't know me, okay? I hide in her cloud sometimes, okay? She don't know me. I hide on her channel sometimes. She had made me a mod, and I was surprised she made me a mod, but I hide in her chat sometimes. And I'm going to share something with you. The way she broke this down yesterday, okay? Well, it wasn't yesterday, but the way she broke this down, I was like, I got to save this. Okay. So we're going to get straight to the content, and let's understand something. Fair use, fair use. Okay. Fair use, fair use. I'm trying to get this down. Okay. There we go. Fair use, fair use. Okay. So let's go straight to the content. If you don't know who I am,
Okay, that's fine. I'm not famous yet. Okay. My show name is called Take Heed to the Message, okay? With Abang Anwa, it just means queen, which that name was given to me by my husband, okay? So let's get into the first foolery of the day, okay? Let's get into the first foolery of the day.
Millions of black women.
Now, check this out. The sister that's coming up, she can dissect this better than anybody can on social media, and she brings you through the steps. You understand? This woman is not to be duplicated in any way, okay? And I'm gonna share something with you. I admire her. I admire her. Okay? Now here we go. Y'all already know what this song is right here. You already know who this is. That's the intro. That's the intro. You already know who this is. 18, that's so sweet. Thank you, honey. You already know who this is, baby. Now, I'm going to speed it up just a little bit because, you know, I don't want nobody to say I copyright them. Speed it up just a little bit. Okay? Let's get into the foolery. Oh, my goodness. I feel so bad for the children. I do. I feel so bad for the families who believe that this will come to pass. And they didn't know this brother was chucking and jiving them. I know we've been clowning the last couple of weeks, but this is something else. Okay? This is something else. This is something else. Okay, here we go. Here we go.
Heal and grow.
Hey there, everybody. How we doing? How are we doing? Hopefully, we're doing fine. Thank you all for the early contributions. I appreciate you. Thank you, HVAC. I'm waiting on Black Women Online. Umar is able to get 40K to pay for this school. Then there's a collective group that shows me Black women are following dudes like this.
Let me
Thank you, Charles, for your super stick. I appreciate you as well.
There we go.
So, you know, I was not going to speak on this Umar Johnson foolishment because.
Good morning, 1000 Watts Radio. I see you, sir. I shouted you out in the beginning of the show, but we're going to do it again. Good morning, sir. How you doing? Guys, when you get time, please like and subscribe to 1000 Watts Radio, where the content is fire, honey, and the jams be pumping. And while y'all in his chat, please tell him, take heed, sent me, baby. Okay? Guys, I need y'all to be nice today. Hit those like buttons. You hear me? Hit those like buttons. There's 3 dots at the top of the screen, or either tap the screen. Bow. Okay? And then you'll see the like button. Boom. Here you go. If you don't like the content, just scroll up, baby. Scroll up. This grown folks conversation. Okay? Now, let's get back to Crimson Cure. Shout out to Crimson Cure. Here we go, baby.
I don't know who didn't know.
She said, I don't know who.
The entire school thing, it was a scam.
All right, now.
What frustrates me, I think, is the people who still are talking about it's not a scam. Or they believe the things that he is saying. Especially now. So I'm going to play a clip because I think it's important.
On August the 5th, the city of Wilmington, Delaware, took out a notice to auction off the Frederick Douglass and Marcus Garvey Academy campus.
Thank you, 1000 Watts Radio, baby, for the $2 super chat.
I repeat, on August the 5th,
he said, be nice, hit that like button.
The city of Wilmington, Delaware, took out a lien to auction off the campus we bought, the campus we've been working on for 6.5 years. I was not notified of this. We were not notified of.
Now, remember, we discussed this before, but he's saying he was not notified. Now, come on, y'all in the chat. Y'all grown folks that you're working with logic, okay? Y'all know he was notified. Now, you know we talked about this before, but y'all know he was notified. Even if, check this out, even if he claimed he don't understand why he still owe money from 2016 and they bought the building in 2019. Okay, he can say that. He can say that. He claimed he didn't. But where did he think the bills were going to go, though? You know what I'm saying? Like, where did he think? They were sending him notices. Where did he think the bills were going to go? Did he think they were going to disappear? You know what I'm saying? It's not going to disappear. Did he think the bills were going to disappear? Anyway, let's continue. Here we go.
This past weekend, without an email. This past weekend, without a letter in the mail. This past weekend, without a phone call. The city of Wilmington put a notice on the door handle of both of our schools, informing me that if we don't pay the past due vacant property registration fees and outstanding utilities by the 25th of Black August, they will sell. Brothers and sisters, can I ask you a question? Why were we not notified that they were going to try to sell our campus?
I gotta stop it. Now it's our. Now it's our. But you can't ask him about where that money went. He blocks you. I've witnessed him do this stuff. Block you. Anybody that asks where the money went. What's the real progress? Anybody that
and I'm gonna share something with you. I'm gonna stop Crimson Cure right there. She's right. Anytime you push against what he doing, he'll block you. That's why I don't say anything. When I'm in his chat, I say nothing. I just listen. I say nothing. He rather you be like mindless zombies, or either you over exalt him. You know what I'm saying? It's either mindless zombies or over exalt him. Okay? And so the thing is, and I'm going to share something with you. Even in my chat as well, check this out. We can disagree, but when you start calling me out my name, then we have a problem. You know what I'm saying? We could disagree. It's okay to disagree as grown folks. But when you start calling me out my name and stuff like that, then I no longer look at you as a grown person. I'm like, this is a child. And so I just block you. But for him, if someone pushes against about, okay, the school, what's the progress, what's going on, he immediately just, he get upset. He'll block you and call you and tell you, I'm going to put you in a book of Negroes. You know what I'm saying? He gets mad when people ask those questions. So Crimson Cure is correct. All right, let's continue. Here we go.
Talking about people who donated their money is asking what kind of progress, ask for a little bit more transparency about it. Things of that nature. Now it's we're going to break down some stuff. We're going to go back.
This is Buick.
Now I'm going to share something with you. A lot of y'all in the chat is like, I feel he going to take the deal. But the problem is that Saint and Sinner got some stipulations in this thing. You understand? He wants to know the breakdown of what's going to happen to this school. He wants to pick the better part of these buildings. Okay, there's a lot of things. I watched the live. So I thought Saint and Sinner was just going to give him the money outright. But that's not what it is.
This on the side says, Dr. Umar revealed that the school building will likely be seized by the state and sold by the end of the month if the bills are not paid. Claims he never received any notification, which is not true.
That's not true. No, that's
unpaid
not true.
Bills listed within the notice. Water and sewer charges, almost $2,000, $1,854. Exterior improvement, $156. Vacant registry.
Y'all being nasty today. Where's the like button at, y'all? Hit the 3 dots at the top of the screen, baby, if you're on your phone. Hit the like button. Tap the screen twice. Hit the like button. Be nice now. You watching the content. Be nice. Y'all being disrespectful today. And today's Sunday too. Y'all nasty. For the 17 who hit the like button, thank you, baby. I appreciate you. For the rest of y'all doing some foolery. Be nice now. Be nice. Okay, for the 22, thank you, baby. I appreciate you. The rest of y'all being nasty today. Okay? The rest of y'all being nasty. For the 24, thank you, baby. The rest of y'all being nasty. I'm sorry. Y'all being nasty. Ain't got no manners at all. That's rude. Now let's continue. Here we go. Shout out to Crimson Cure. Here we go, baby.
Registration fee from 2020 to now, 15.5. So 15,500. Civil penalty charges from 2023, 100. Some of these bills go years back. These charges total $17,810 for this case alone. When combined with other outstanding bills, the total debt rises to about $38,000. This might also explain why the accounts he previously complained about being frozen were placed on hold.
Mm-hmm.
Put a 1 in the chat and please be honest. Put a 1 in the chat if you believed when he said that his accounts were frozen, that it was a result of suspected fraud. And he tried to blame the last lady that he had a problem with. Put a 1 if you believed that it was a case of fraud.
I ain't believe it. No. Because I want to share with y'all why I didn't believe it. Because we all have bank accounts. We know if something happens where you might have went to a place where you usually don't buy something at, and then the bank freeze it and say, wait a minute, not freeze it, but stop it. Just be like, nah, you can't make this purchase. And then you got to call the bank, or the bank hits you with a text real quick. Is this you? Did you charge this amount? And now you respond back to the bank, yes, this is me. So that's why I didn't believe what he said. Especially when he came back and was like, oh, their bank accounts are still frozen. They believe it's to be fraud. And the bank couldn't tell him anything. And then he sat up there and said he had this bank since he was 14 years old. And they couldn't tell him who did what. All they knew was fraudulent activity. So I thought that was crazy. Okay, I thought that was crazy. Let's continue. Here we go.
Okay. I'm going to tell you why that was a lie. I'm going to tell you why that was a lie. Banks do not work that way.
She ain't lying.
Banks do not work that way.
They don't.
If you have bank accounts and the bank suspects that there is fraudulent activity on the account in terms of maybe somebody trying to hack it or somebody trying to spend money out of it that is not you and is not the account holder.
She ain't lying. She ain't lying. If it's not you, or you know what I'm saying, they're going to stop the payment. They're going to stop the payment and notify you. I'm sorry, y'all. The commercial is coming in. And y'all know how I do. When a content creator commercial is coming in, gotta let it play out because you need them to get those coins. You know what I'm saying? Just like I expect from y'all when y'all watching my content to watch the advertisement so Tiki could get those coins. You understand? All right. Now let's get back into it. The commercial finish. Here we go.
The bank will notify you, the account holder, by whatever means it has on file for you. Emails. I have received emails. I have received phone calls.
She right.
Things of that nature. When a bank suspects, okay, even to the point where if you make a purchase that is uncharacteristic, I have made purchases or attempted to make purchases that I had plenty of money for, but it was uncharacteristic of me to make such a purchase. The bank would decline it. Like when they swipe the card, the bank declined.
Yeah.
And it would say why. Call the bank if you're the account holder.
That's what they would say.
So I will call the bank verify my identity.
Mm-hmm.
And then they will ask me, is this attempted transaction, blah, 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 blah. Is that you? And you have to confirm to them that, no, it is me. I'm the account holder, and I authorize this transaction. It's me. I'm the one making the transaction. And then they'll say, okay, we'll release it. Try the transaction again. That is what banks do.
That's what they do.
When you talk about seizing
Mm-hmm.
an account,
All
freezing
right
it,
All right.
freezing your account,
Say it.
is not something that a bank just does
They don't.
willy-nilly.
All right now.
That is usually audits, like IRS activity.
That's
They put a
nasty.
lien on you
She ain't
and your
lying.
money and all assets and the bank accounts that are attached to your name, no
All
matter
right.
what those bank accounts are or which branch they're at, the IRS will seize it
They will.
so that you cannot access it. The banks cannot deny the IRS. If the IRS tell
No,
the
they
bank
can't. They can't.
freeze it, the bank has to freeze it.
She ain't lying.
And then they notify you,
And tell you.
or you figure it out the very next time you try to make a transaction
That's true.
and you
too.
can't make it.
Now, I got to stop Crimson Cure right here because I find it so hard to believe that he was in South Africa. I think he was in South Africa for like close to a month and he never touched his bank account. Because even when we go back home to the motherland, you understand, we have to do transfers from the main account down to the motherland. You understand? So that doesn't make sense. Because even us, when we go down, we already have cash in hand, but we have to transfer money because maybe there's something else that we need, or maybe we done ran out the hand in cash. And so we have to transfer. So for like a month, I guess he was saying he didn't know that the account was not working. You know what I'm saying? If he really had an account. Anyway, let's continue. Here we go.
They do this when you have not paid. And when you have not paid for an extended amount of time, you have made no payment arrangements. You have not paid in increments. You have not contacted, nor have you been in any kind of contact with the IRS that results in paying them something. The IRS sends physical mail to you with warnings. You owe such and such. You need to pay by this date. The last mail that they will send you is, we are going to put a lien on your account from past this particular date. They have no more legal requirement, or they are not required legally to notify you further. The lien can come at any time after that.
That's nasty.
And they will do it. They will do it. So his first insinuation is a lie that somebody was trying to get into his account. No, the IRS froze you, or some governmental authoritative body seized it. They put a lien, they froze it.
Because remember, he just directly went to, my account is frozen. Okay? He immediately went to, my account is frozen. Y'all remember when he came to social media, he was telling us, my account is frozen. Okay? Now, we all know if it's fraudulent activity, the account, what? They text you, they email you, they even call you at times to find out if it was you that made the transaction. Okay? Because they don't want to have to go through no foolery. They rather just hit it in the bud right then and there. Find out if this is you. So now you either tell them, you know, this is me making a transaction. You text them. However you do it, you tell them. Now, shout out to Bank of America, because Bank of America will hit you up right in the app. They'll hit you up right in the app, and they'll also text you, like, is this you? Okay. TD Bank is good for that too. Okay. Now let's continue. Here we go.
Okay? Because you owe them. And they tired of
Y'all
you
be respectful. Hit that like button, baby.
That bill now. They're going to make you pay it.
Mm-hmm. She ain't
With a home
lying.
warranty
She
from
ain't
American
lying. They
Home
gonna
Shield.
make you pay it. I gotta get her commercials in. You understand? I gotta get her commercials in because that's how the content creator make money. I gotta get her commercials in. Y'all be nice now. Hit that like button. All right? Hit that like button, baby. There's 3 dots at the top of the screen. Hit it. Bow bow. Okay? Or either double tap the screen. Bow bow. Okay? Now today is not going, we gonna clown. We gonna clown today. I was gonna say we not gonna clown. We gonna clown today, but we gotta get through Crimson Cure because we gotta get the meat and potatoes of the conversation. And y'all know how we feel about Crimson Cure. Shout out to Crimson Cure and all the Crimsonites. All right. Let's get into the foolery. All right. Let's get into the foolery. Here we go.
He is now asking for that debt, almost $40,000, to get that building back. Crimsonites, once they tell you they gonna auction your stuff off, it's pretty much gone.
She ain't lying.
Because they are going to recoup their money.
No matter how.
And selling it off, auctioning it off.
I want to stop Crimson right here because you know what? I'm going to share something with y'all. Why I think Dr. Umar may not take the deal with Saint and the Sinner is because when they auction off this building, right? This is just me pulling it, okay? This is just me pulling it. When they auction off this building, right? Okay? Say the main concern is that the city wants the money that is owed to them. That's their main concern. They don't care how much they sell this property for. Their main concern is the money that they're owed, okay? So now check this out. Say if they could sell it for like maybe 3. They could sell it for 3, okay? Now, the state come in, the town, the state come in, they take their part. The town come in, take their part, okay? So now, Dr. Umar gonna have probably at least maybe, he might have, if they sell it for 3 or if they sell it for 4, he may have a couple of dollars, you know what I'm saying, left over that he can stuff in his pocket because he owns the property. So now, boys and girls, the money is gone because it goes to him. Whatever money that they sold the building for, what's ever left, the person who owns the property is going to get it. So now this man is going to walk away with a good piece of money that his donors had put their hard-earned money into the building. He's going to be able to walk away with what's left. Somebody asked me in the comment section, take heed. He not going to be able to walk away with the money. No, baby, he's going to be able to walk away with the money. Whatever they sold the land for, whatever they sold it for, long as the town can take and recoup whatever that he owes them, okay, they'll take their half. Or whatever percentage that he owes, they're gonna take their money, and whatever's left, they're gonna write this man a check and give it to him. This could be why he talking about this mysterious check or sign, and y'all not reading the signs of it because he know they're gonna auction off the place. Do you understand? Now check this out. If Saint and Sinner comes in and help him, right? Okay. And he told Saint already said he want to take one of the buildings because he's about to do, I think, a fitness center. So he wants to take one of the buildings. Okay. So now, even if Saint and Sinner comes and saves this man and saves the school or whatever, check this out. Where's the money coming from to finish the school? Because so many people are heartbroken and stuff, and a lot of people don't trust them now. So where's the money coming to finish the school? So Dr. Umar would rather escape the foolery by letting them take the building, and then he gets whatever's left. Do you understand? So whoever bids on those buildings, right? They not gonna bid no chump change. They gonna bid some good money, and they probably gonna come in and tear that shit down and fix the soil and everything, and then probably build apartment buildings on top of that thing. I'm just saying that's probably what will happen, because I'm gonna check this out. In Elizabeth, right, born and raised, okay, there was a big hospital, and I mean this hospital spanned for like 4 blocks, okay, Elizabeth General Hospital. A developer came up in here and took the whole building. It was abandoned, y'all. The building, they let that hospital go. A developer came in here and he turned that place around, and it's apartment buildings now. Okay? Turn that place around. It was a hospital. Okay? He got up in here, turned that place around, and it's a full-on apartments in here. That's probably what will happen, because he's better off with letting the city sell it, and then he take the money for it. But I know his followers don't see that. But I think that probably was his plan all along. That's why he ain't never want to pay the bills on it, because alleged, okay, a councilwoman was reaching out to him to try to help him. Okay, this is what Medea said. Okay, this is what Medea said. Okay, I ain't lying to you. Okay, Yolanda said, I live in Elizabeth. So Yolanda, you know what I'm talking about. You remember the building, the Elizabeth General Hospital, right, on East Jersey Street. That's the whole apartment building now. That building, I would listen, I was born in that hospital. That thing spans 4 blocks. It's huge. Okay. Somebody bought it and turned it into a park. It looked beautiful. It looks amazing. I was riding through the 109 and it looked amazing. Okay. Now let's get back to Crimson Cure. Here we go.
The part of how they recoup their money from you.
Mm-hmm. Mm-mm.
He never intended on opening that school.
I believe so too.
Even if let's pretend that when he first
Thank
said
Corey
all
Joe
those
for
years
the
ago,
gems, baby.
that
The
he
30
indeed
gems.
wanted to open a school. Let's say at some point in the beginning he had good intentions to open a school.
Right.
When that money started coming in, when he talked his talk to get people riled up, it was a good talk. People get behind it. They want to support it. Okay. Once that money started to come in, that intent changed. That intent.
And I'm gonna stop Crimson Cure right there, because she right. Money will have you talking funny, baby. You hear me? Money will have you talking funny. And only thing Dr. Umar did, is that he started talking like a Baptist preacher. Okay? He started talking like a Baptist preacher. And this is why a lot of y'all just swarmed to him, because he started talking like a Baptist preacher. And so this is what the melanated community is conformed to. You understand? This is what we adhere to when we hear a man or a woman get in here and start talking like a Baptist preacher. Leonard, how are you, baby? Thank you so much for coming. I greatly appreciate that. Renee said you turned a hospital into an apartment building. What about the emergencies in those walls? Take heed. I don't know, baby. They turned that place. It looks amazing. I don't know what they did. Whoever was the developer, he knew what he was doing. He knew what he was doing. They said the place looked amazing, okay? And the outside is, listen, the outside is, oh my God. Oh, you said the energy. Okay, I'm sorry. You said the energy. Listen, I don't know, my dear. I don't know. The place look amazing. I don't even know. They listen. Whoever goes in here and you know you live there. I don't know. I don't know. Holy oil, baby. Holy oil. Oh my God. Holy oil. Okay. Listen. Okay. And one thing, I'm gonna share something with you. Working in the hospital for many years, man, I have seen a lot of death. It is not funny. I have seen a lot of death. Me thinking working in Newark for Port Authority for years, I thought I was tough because I thought I seen a lot. You know what I'm saying? Me even growing up in the projects, I seen fiends laid out all in the hallway. Some of them be shot up with needles in their arm and everything. Even when I was young, I thought I seen a lot. But baby, nothing prepared me for the hospital. Nothing prepared me for the hospital. Do you hear me? Nothing. Baby, even the thick skin that I had over my heart and my body did not prepare me for the stuff I seen at the hospital. Do you hear me? Oh my God. Anyway, let's get back to Crimson Cure. Shout out to Crimson Cure one more time.
Changed. He was like, oh, wait a minute. I done hit a lick. I done hit a lick.
That money had you talking funny.
How long I can draw this out. And you understand that at whatever point in time that switched in his mind, that is when he started acting funny when people would ask the progress and when people would actually try to help build it or help get the money or help him with how to structure that and how to get it off the ground. We know people. The brother was just in the chat the other day. Q Butter has schools. I knew a brother back in Chicago that made schools.
Let me stop Crimson Cure right here. So you said they made a song of it too? Oh my God. Now that's nasty. I don't even know. I ain't hear the song. Okay? I ain't hear the song. Steven said, I can only imagine. I'm telling you. Oh my God. Oh my God. It's crazy, y'all. I'm reading your comments on the other phone, y'all. It's crazy. Can you imagine? But let's go back to Crimson Cure. She dropping those gems as usual, baby. Y'all get in here and hit the like and subscribe button. Also donate to the channel if you can. Let's continue. Here we go.
So this is what.
Here they go with the commercial. Let's let it play out. Now let's see. You said they got a song about it. Oh my God! Wait a minute. Okay, Renee said I worked in the hospital and it was an eye opener. I know, baby. It was something else, honey. I ain't never worked in a type of field like that before, and I thought it would have been a cakewalk. It was not. And I was working there in the height of, C-19. It was not. It was not a cakewalk, baby. Oh my God. Let's get back to the video.
That made schools. So this is way back.
You said
back
it's
years ago.
Okay.
When I'm like, okay, he's just not.
Okay, I'm reading it wrong. I was reading it wrong. You said it's a Fdmg scam records. Is the channel. Oh, it's the channel. Oh Lord, I didn't listen. Let's continue. Here we go. I ain't even know, honey. You know what? This whole thing is bringing about a lot of content creators. Dr. Umar has woken up a lot of content creators. I'm going to share something with y'all too. So I found out through Crimson Cure that Saint and Sinner, right? The Saint and the Sinner, he donated to Dr. Umar when he was a school teacher. When the saint in the center was a school teacher, he donated to Dr. Umar. I didn't even know. And so that's probably why he wants to help Dr. Umar. But people were saying, oh no, he's lying, this and that. He said he would help, but he said he had to show him what's the next step, what he was going to do next. And I'm gonna share something with you. I don't blame Saint and Sinner. I don't blame them, because I need to know what you're going to do. Because after I get you out of this jam, right? Are you going to be able to finish the school? You know what I'm saying? Or because clearly Umar blew this money. Clearly he blew all this money, y'all. Ain't no way he kept all that money. Clearly he blew this money by all the traveling, the clothing, the food. The man hasn't been working. You understand? He's only been, if he call it work, he's been doing the podcasts and he been getting money for that. And all the while, he could have been working to do summer programs. He could have been doing online stuff. He could have been linking up with the government to even do the 4Cs program. I told y'all that as well. He could have did the 4Cs program with one of the buildings that was already close to finishing. He could have up and finished that building and did the 4Cs. He wasn't ready. He didn't want to. He knew that this was going to happen. Anybody who you own property, if you don't pay the town for the utilities, they have the right to snatch your shit. Do you understand? If you don't pay the taxes, the town has the right to snatch your shit. And because a lot of the people who donated to Dr. Umar, they more than likely, they don't own their own property. That's nasty, but it's true. More than likely, they don't own their own property. And that's why they asking all these questions about why the town can do this. How can the town do that? Why you got to pay taxes? They don't even know you have to pay taxes on property. You understand? I'm not clowning them. I'm not clowning them at all. I learned these things when we bought our first home. So I'm not clowning y'all. But when you can tell the difference of when people who don't own their property and people who do, because they start saying stupid stuff in the comment section, like, how can the town do this? The town has the right. You may own the house, but the town always owns the land. No matter how many, after you done paid off your house, the town still owns the land. That's why you have to still pay taxes. Anyway, let's continue. Here we go. And they was like, oh, that's not fair. That's been in existence for God knows how long. Okay? That's been in existence for God knows how long. Let's continue. Here we go.
He's just not going to do it, because you could have done, if he was serious about raising the capital. See, he was not even trying to do. How you know he was living off the money and not putting it towards no type of school is that he was not doing anything like a job Shay, or anything to raise his own money to live from.
Crimson Cure is right.
Umar could have easily, that same phone he used to get online and beg would have been the same phone that he used to create actual content on a YouTube or TikTok or whatever, and he would have been getting money from that content. People would tune in to hear him talk about the school system or talk about white supremacy or talk about, like, he be on point with some of the stuff that he say. He's a good talker. He's a good orator. So
now I'm gonna stop Crimson Cure right there. She's right about that part. She right about that part. Shout out to Crimson Cure. She's so right. Check this out. Somebody in my comment section was like, Dr. Umar is the one who advised us about how the schools are pushing Ritalin down our boys' throats and our girls' throats and stuff like that. And I'm going to share something with you. Dr. Umar was not the only one who was telling us. It's just he was the loudest. Okay? If your child had a melanated doctor, they told you that Ritalin wasn't good for those boys and girls, okay? When the school counselor was melanated, was telling you that, listen, there's other programs that you could get this baby on. You don't have to take the medication like they're requesting you to. You don't. There was other people who were telling you that the school had no right. Okay? Check this out. When me and my king had went to a meeting for one of our babies, right? They were pushing us to give her medication. They was pushing us to do it. And I looked at this lady. I said, listen, that's not what's going to happen. Okay? That's not what's going to happen. We ain't doing that. We're not going to do that. I said, we'll find a way. She said, oh, but she's doing this and she's doing that in the classroom. I said, don't worry, we're going to deal with it. I said, but medicine is not what we're going to do. Now, right now, from us not giving her that medicine and getting her some help and then finding out why she has this ants in her pants that she couldn't sit still in class, is because she had a talent she was sitting on. She had a talent she was sitting on. Most of our children, when they can't sit and they got those ants in their pants and they talkative and they running around the classroom and they excited about everything. It's not that they're misbehaving. They got a talent they're sitting on. You understand? They got a talent they're sitting on. And as you being a parent, you got to find out what the talent is. And once the talent explode, this is what I learned. Once the talent explode, the child calms down. We found out that this girl loved to paint. Right now, she's a teenager. She could do a whole mural. She could do a whole mural by herself. Okay? The girl pays so much to detail. It ain't even funny. Okay? It ain't even funny. All right? She pays so much to the little details when she's painting, when she's drawing. It's not even funny. And right now, she's straight A student. See, the thing is that the medicine is the quick answer to the problem. Because you don't have time to deal with the problem. But when you take time, take the child to go get help. Take your time off from work. Find out what's going on with your baby. But since y'all take the quick, even our mothers back in the day, they took the quick fix, the medication, and then all of a sudden you see the child sitting on the chair like a zombie, looking at the TV and not looking at nothing else, just looking at the TV and stuff. And you wondering, you ask the baby, you want something to eat? The baby look at you, no, and looking at the TV. You know what I'm saying? The child is stuck in their seat. Okay? And they're looking around and this and that. But let you miss the time you're supposed to give the child the medication. Let you miss the time you're supposed to give the child the medication. The child is running around like a demon caught in headlights. Did you hear what I said? I didn't say a deer. I said a demon caught in headlights. Okay? That's why as parents, regardless of what these people tell you, you got to advocate for your baby. Don't just tell them, oh, give the child medicine, the child be fine. This girl right now pays attention to detail for everything that she does. And she's a straight A student. Do you think we would have got a straight A student and we would have been pumping her with medication at the age of 4? At the age of 4, do you think we would have got all this out of her? Okay? At the age of 4, we would have been pumping her with medication. No, we wouldn't have. We wouldn't have. And listen, she's outspoken. She say what she say how she want to say it, and she let the chips fall where they may. Me and her father be looking at her sometimes and just laugh because she her own little lady in her own right. This is the uncomfortable truth. We rather take the quick fix. Somebody tell you, oh, your child, you know. But let it be a child of a different race. They'll never tell you to put the child on some Ritalin. But if it's a melanated baby, put the child on some Ritalin. Let's get back to Crimson Cure. Here we go.
Him making actual content, not picking up the phone and talking a bunch of mess and begging folks to pull up your PayPal, pull up your Cash App,
That's
all
what
of
he
that
said.
foolishness
That's
that
what
he
he
do.
said.
Get on there and make actual videos, actual content, actually, you know what I'm saying, say something that is impactful, things of that nature. People would definitely subscribe because they go watch the foolishness. So they would watch him make actual content. He would be able to get paid through YouTube or through TikTok or whatever, you know what I'm saying, as well as traveling to speak. And that would have been his personal income.
That would have been his income.
To live off of.
Mm-hmm.
And then if he say, you know, donations, I'm taking donations and things of that nature, and he had more transparency, that would have went in a separate account. It had nothing to do with his personal account. And he would be able to stipulate every so many months or ever so many, you know what I'm saying, whatever interval of time, and say, this is the progress that we're making. This is what the bulk of the money got spent on. You know, it's just a little.
And I got to stop Crimson right there. She right. If he would have been more transparent with everybody, he would have even got more donors. People would have wanted to donate to the not to the channel, I'm sorry, to the cause. More people would have wanted to donate it. It's just the problem is Black people, we're tired of getting scammed. You understand? We're tired of getting scammed. That's the problem. Now, how I got 140 people that voted, but the like button is 67. Y'all nasty. Y'all nasty. I got 140 people that voted, but the like button is 68. That's nasty. Can y'all do me a favor? Can y'all do me a favor and hit the like button, hit the 3 dots at the top, okay? Or either tap the screen twice. Y'all nasty, okay? Y'all nasty this morning. Be nice now. Now she right though. Let's understand that. Shout out to Crimson Cure. She is right on that. Hampton, I see you, baby. Good morning. Let's get back to it. Here we go.
Accountability would go a long way, but he didn't want to do that.
He didn't.
It was easier to get on these live streams that he be doing and grift and beg rather than make actual content that would have made him some money.
Grift and beg.
Here's the money glitch that's getting women properly compensated.
She ain't right. Yeah, listen. I'm sorry. She right. She right because he could have had a hustle going on with YouTube and Instagram because he got 1 million followers in Instagram. Okay? You know what I'm saying? He got a couple of numbers with the King Kong consciousness as well. You understand? He got it. He just could have monetized both of these things. He could have monetized both of it. Okay? He could have. Okay? No. I wasn't saying it like that. I messed up, Mr. Jerry. I messed up. You know how sometimes I talk. I would never say Kendra is lying. Don't get in here and start no trouble. You know I love Crimson Cure. I'm a Crimsonite myself. I messed up when I said it. I meant to say she telling the truth. She ain't lying. That's what I meant to say. She's telling the truth, okay? Listen, the uncomfortable truth is that this man had robbed, okay? Okay? The uncomfortable truth is that this man has robbed the melanated community. And regardless if saint and sinner, okay, helps him, okay? What's the end goal here? What's next? Where's the money coming from? Now he's asking his followers to help him with 40. You know what I'm saying? He's asking them to help him with 40 to get this money up, okay? And actually it's 38, but he's asking them to help him with 40 to get this money up. And I don't know how. And he got to, I think, the 26. I don't know how. All right. Oh, my goodness. No problem, Jerry. So I read it wrong. I apologize, too. Here we go. Some money.
You had people
Hey, Zulu.
who weren't donating money, but they were donating their time. HVAC men, contractors, people who knew how to do the electrical work, knew how to do the contracting work, knew how to, get the building up to code and do the plumbing work and things of that nature. Those people would come and say, you know what? We'll do the work pro bono.
I know that's right. They did. I heard that too.
Help you get it off of the ground.
Mm-hmm. I heard that too.
And so many of those people would then have to be like, he ghosted us.
Hey, Derek, how are you, baby?
We trying to get in touch with him to make sure that we can get this done, get access to do this, get access to do that. You know what I'm saying? If he got donated money that's specifically for the school and nothing else, then we're saying we don't want to be paid, but you got to buy the supplies. You know what I'm saying? You spend the...
And what's wrong with the contractors? You know what I'm saying? They said, okay, we'll do the work, but get the supplies. But he never linked up with these people. Now, this is the thing that hurt me so bad. This is the thing that hurt so bad. We have black plumbers, okay? If you wanted to, all of us, if you wanted melanated only, we have black plumbers. We have black, I'm gonna say it wrong. Electricians. You have black construction working companies as well. You have black carpenters. You have all these things. Listen, black men are highly, capable of doing this. Do you hear me? They're highly capable of doing this. My brothers are highly capable of doing this. Okay? But they said to you, and we even have, we have black gardeners too. So they were highly capable of doing this, but they just asked you to supply the supplies. Because they said, we'll do the work, just get the supplies. We want to see this place succeed. But what did he come out last year and say to somebody? He was on a podcast. He was like, I had to hire white contractors and they came in and did the work and this and that. They did what they're supposed to do. I had to pay them a pretty penny. But this is the thing. The black contractor said you don't have to pay them. When everything first started, they said you don't have to pay us. You will do it pro bono. Just get the supplies. He didn't want to listen to that. He didn't want to hear that. Because all along, he knew what he was trying to do. Now, Zulu just came in here earlier. Zulu said that Wilmington put out a statement, okay? He said, good morning, family. The city of Wilmington put out a statement that even this week, they tried to reach out to him. I looked at anyone who's going to work with Umar sideways as the scammers also. He said, I look at people who work with Dr. Umar. I look at them sideways as scammers as well. So the city been trying to contact him, but he telling everybody, I don't know, the city ain't do nothing. The city, anybody who own property, when you owe the city money, they listen. They don't care how many times they send you a letter. The city don't have no problem with sending you a letter. When we first bought our home, right? Okay. I kept telling my husband, like, the light, and I kept telling him, I said, the sewer and water ain't come today. Like, it didn't come this month. The sewer and water ain't come this month, right? I kept saying that to my husband. So I asked my neighbor, I was like, so the sewer and water don't come every month? Now, mind you, this is our first house. And they was like, no, it's every quarter. I'm like, every quarter? Yeah, every quarter it comes. I'm like, okay. And right on time, every 3 months, that sewer and water come. But when you never had property before, you don't know this thing. Same time the sewer and water come, the taxes come, okay? So now our lawyer was telling them, listen, we want the standard mortgage. We want the standard everything. So the standard mortgage is that the taxes have to be implemented into the mortgage so that we don't have to come out of pocket every quarter. It'll come out the mortgage. You know what I'm saying? So the mortgage company will pay the taxes on our behalf. So now when we was getting the long paper that is full, you know, and this was our first time getting the paper when we first bought the house, I called the mortgage company and I was like, but our lawyer said that y'all supposed to pay it. The lady was laughing. She said, no, miss so-and-so, listen, we already paid it. They just sending you a notice saying that this is the amount that's owed, but we already paid it. It comes out of your mortgage. So you don't have to worry. It's just a notice. You could just keep it. It's not you don't owe them anything. And I told my husband was laughing. Because this is our first property, so we didn't know. And I'm gonna share something with you. This is why I'm not clowning any of Dr. Umar people, because if you have never bought property before, if you don't own property, you don't know these things. Just like we didn't know either. You understand? So shout out to Zulu for saying that. Zulu, thank you. Because they acting like Wilmington is some evil and they don't want black people over there and this and that. Because that's how he's portraying it. He even asked his followers to march on Wilmington. And that is so unfair. That's so unfair. Because those people going to get out there and get hurt. They're going to get out there and get hurt. It's so sad. Let's continue. Shout out to Crimson Cure. Here we go.
On the material, we do the work. You can't expect these people to buy the material and do the work, but you take contributions, you take donations for the school. You have to, that's what those funds are for. That's what the funds are for. So the funds that you are getting for the school are for the school. So if somebody comes and says, I'll do the work pro bono, you don't have to pay me I'm not going to charge you a fee. However, you have to be responsible for buying all of the supplies. I'm going to bring you, once I assess the work, I'll give you a list of supplies.
All right now.
And how much those supplies are going to cost. And then I can give you an estimation on when this work is going to be completed.
All right now.
Once we have all of the supplies that we need, it'll only take us a month. It'll only take us a couple of weeks. It'll only take us 2 months, whatever. If the point was to get a school for black children, black boys, you could have had an online school.
She ain't lying.
Especially during 2020, nobody was going to school physically anyway.
You
could have produced the curriculum for an online-based school. The money for that school would have been paid by the people who had their children attending it like private school.
True.
You know, I charge this much per child per household. Pay this every month. Or if you pay annually, you know, you can get a little discount because you pay annually. Or if you got 2 or 3 children, you know, we can give you a little bit of a discount because there are multiple children out of this one household, whatever.
That's
Charge
right.
them like that. That way, that is the capital to pay the teachers for online classes, do the curriculum, have the children to attend it through a Zoom or what have you.
Now, let me stop Crimson Cure right there. She's right. He could have done all this. And it could have been money being made in 2020. Also, another thing, too. This idea of not having the government involved in this school, okay? I'm going to share something with you. You're closing the door to money. You understand? You're closing the door to opportunity for not letting the government come in, because you can get those tax dollars. If you are up to code and the school is up to code, you can get those tax dollars. Do you understand? If you have a certain type of program, like, okay, give me 1 minute. I'm gonna tell y'all, give me 1 minute. Derek, thank you, baby, for the 23 month membership for Take Heed 3. He says, I never trusted that man. Oh, that's nasty, Derek, but I understand. There is an online program that a Muslim brother had brought to light. He's Pakistan, okay? And it's called Kane. Y'all ever heard of that? Okay? This brother, this young man, okay, brought this online math tutoring to light, okay? And check this out. He's in every state. He's in every state. Every school district likes his teaching. Do you understand? Every school district, he has teachers online that help the students. And guess who pays him? It's not the parents. The schools pay him. The state pay him to operate this online school for tutoring for math. You see what I'm saying? He making a killing with an app, an online app. He's making a killing, helping students and teachers link up and talk about math problems. So how do I know that? Both of our children use Cane. Okay? The two oldest ones use Cane. Their school allows them to use Cane. And this is a Pakistan brother. He was born here, Pakistan. He's Muslim. Okay? He understood the assignment. Let me get something that helps children understand. And Dr. Umar, regardless of what we say about the man has a doctorate. He didn't just get it out of thin air. Okay? As we all want to believe. Okay? So he's smart enough to do it. Book smart, the man got it down packed. Now, street smart, no. But book smart, he got it down packed, and he could have done this too. And could have got a link with the government as well, and could be in every school district. I'm just saying, okay? And this is the thing. You know that they don't want to be teaching Black history no more, right? Some of these schools don't want to teach Black history no more. That could have been a link into the government where he could have said, listen, we can teach this online. We can do this online. There's a lot of things these children can learn. We also do math. We also do spelling, language arts. He could have pitched this idea to the government. You know what I'm saying? And they would have ran with this because that would have been so much easier for this to be something like, he could have, let's just call a spade a spade. He could have done this and could have made money, and it would have helped build this school. But he was too busy, you know what I'm saying? He was too busy traveling the world, dropping in everybody pussy, okay? Dropping in everybody pussy and eating up like it was no, like it was no tomorrow. Buying clothes and shoes that he told y'all not to buy. He out here fresh. He fresh and killing it. You know what I'm saying? But he telling y'all not to buy that stuff. Let me share something with you. Anytime you travel back home to Africa, let's understand this. You are going to spend nasty money because everybody is looking at you to buy. Why am I saying that? Because that's the same thing that happens to my king every time we go back home. My king is the only one that is pumping out money for everything. Everything. When I say everything, I be looking at him cross-eyed like this. I be looking at him and he be looking at me smiling because I know. My king has to pump out everything. It might be 20, 30 people. My king is paying for everything. Okay? He is paying for everything. He's giving people money. This is the same thing that this man is doing down there when he goes to Africa. Okay? I'm just letting you know. It's like all your relatives come around and there's a problem. You know what I'm saying? I'm just letting you know. Anyway, let's continue. Here we go. Shout out to Crimson Cure. Here we go.
If the point was to educate the children.
My eating
She
habits.
said if the point was to educate the children. They love these commercials in here real quick, baby. They be getting these commercials in here. Shout out to YouTube. They be getting these commercials, baby. Oh my God. Here we go.
We have never even so much as seen him do the work around his neighborhood with the children, with the young boys that he helped to educate, or the young Black children that he helped to educate, or he helped to tutor. He helped, So there were many, many, many ways in order to make sure that a school was done, even if he still wanted to have a physical school later. An online school
Luke,
would not
is that
have stopped
real?
the production
Wow.
of a physical brick and mortar school. If anything, it would have bolstered it because the brick and mortar would have been just for the local people in the neighborhood, and the online school would have been for everybody. Even if you don't live in Delaware, you can still attend Fdmg and get that same education.
Cure is right. She right. She right. Because he talking about busing children in from New York, from Newark, from Elizabeth, from Orange, from East Orange. He's talking about busing kids in from Texas, from Atlanta. How? How are you going to do that? How are you going to bus all the... That doesn't make sense. And so the people was like, well, the kids in New York to be bused to Delaware, they would have to wake up like, 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning to get on the bus. And you know what he said? Y'all need to wake y'all kids' ass up. What kind of nonsense? The child won't even be able to function. The child would not be able to function if you woke them up at 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning. They're not going to be able to pay attention. You understand? I don't even know 18. I don't even know if they were going to stay on campus, baby. I don't even know. But I know I wouldn't trust it. I wouldn't trust my child to be on campus like that. Now, I don't know this person who came into the chat, but Luke said him and a friend of his looked into Umar a couple years ago, and they said they knew he was a scammer. I think a lot of people knew he was a scammer, but because we wanted to believe in Black Jesus, you know what I'm saying? We want to believe in that mindset of Black Jesus, okay? And now listen, Jesus is Black, Yahshua is Black, but I'm just saying the one that y'all fake wanted to believe that he was going to come through. We have this mindset that they believe he was going to come through, and he was just lying. Especially with that, that Southern Baptist talk. We get fooled by that Southern Baptist talk all the time, okay? And Stephen said, when you ask him questions, he block you. He does. He does block you. He don't play no games. If you ask too much, he will block your ass real quick, okay? He don't play no games, okay? And now I got 182 people who voted, but I only got 98 likes. That's nasty. That's nasty. I got 183 people who voted, but only 99 likes. That's nasty. Are we just voting and then not hitting the like button? Like, which one? You know what I'm saying? Which one are we doing here? Y'all be nice, okay? Take time to donate to the channel. Y'all doing too much. It's crazy, okay? It's crazy. Y'all being mean to me today. I don't know what's going on. Now, let's see. Do you think Dr. Umar will take the deal, okay? So 50% said yes, and 50% said no. Ooh, wow. Okay. All right, y'all. I see what y'all doing. All right, no problem. No problem, baby. We gonna get it in here. Okay, let's see. All right, there we go. Trying to get the screen clear. Let's go back to Crimson Cure. Here we go.
And I don't know how we still, as a community, confused about whether or not Dr. Umar scammed the community.
All right, now.
I don't understand how they're still confused. Y'all realize I got this book, right? This book here. I was writing this book, what was it? Towards the end of 2023. I have been writing it for a long time. But I had that book that you see right here, on pre-order for a couple of months. Do y'all remember that?
I remember.
I had this book on pre-order for months.
I remember that.
And I kept telling y'all, it's at this stage, it's at that stage.
She was letting everybody know.
It should be completed by blah, 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 blah.
Millions of Black women are destroying their skin every day.
All right now. Hold on.
Mistake.
Commercial coming in. They got that commercial. Shout out to Crimson Cure. We still playing a commercial though. We gonna still play it. Okay. Now, listen, 1,000 watts is starting trouble in here. Okay, he gonna say Jesus is Caucasian, but Yeshua is Hebrew. I'm tired. We know. Stop trying to start trouble. We know. Okay, we know. Okay, listen, we know you trying to be funny today. I know you trying to be funny. Let's get back to the content. Here we go.
Blah, 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 blah. And when I started being able to actually give you a little bit more of a defined timeline.
Right, she was.
I did that. Eventually, I got
Steven
the book
said,
printed and it was ready for
truth.
sale. I started sending the books out immediately.
She did. I remember that.
What would y'all have called me if I never sent them books out?
They would have called her a scammer. They would have called her a scammer. They would have called her a scammer.
Who would I have been?
Mm-hmm.
If right today, nobody never got that book and nobody never got their money back that they spent for the book, what word would you use for me?
They would have called her a scammer. Go ahead, Crimson.
I would be a scammer and a thief.
All right now. What she said?
Because I will have promised you something.
She said she
kept
promised.
on telling you I was going to get it. It's on
and
the
didn't
way.
Do it.
Just wait a little bit. Keep on ordering.
And that's what he was doing. That's what he was doing.
It's going to be there. It's going to be there.
That's what he was doing.
And from 2023 to 2025, nobody gets the book. And I make excuses about why you can't get your money back. And anybody that talk about it, I block you, ban you, and cuss you out. And never do produce a book. I would have lied to you. My name would have been mud, and rightly so.
Go ahead.
I would not have been able to give no kind of excuse
Steven
to y'all.
said she not lying.
The only
I know
way
that's right.
that I would have been able to make it up if you never got a book is if everybody got their money back. If something went down and I couldn't produce that book, the very least that I would have been able, that would have been demanded of me is to simply return everyone's money.
Facts. That's what you're supposed to do.
That's it.
But if he don't get this school, if this school fall, okay, he not returning none of that money back. Y'all not getting that money back. There's no money there, okay? Now, Luke said that Raheem, is that his name? I can't, let me share something, baby. I'm not good with names, Luke. Please forgive me. You saying that the grandmother gave Dr. Umar $500 and y'all had to break it down to her? Oh my God. I'm so sorry for that. Oh my God. $500 from a grandma? Oh my God. I'm sorry. That's nasty. That's nasty. Okay? That's nasty. The money is gone. The money is gone, y'all. And he gonna make it out. He gonna make it out. Y'all give me a minute. Let me get the dog. Give me 1 minute, okay? Give me 1 minute. I'll be right back. Oh, you said I named him correct? Okay, I stated the name correct. Okay, good. I'll be right back,
Just like it took me that long to hand over a book, it don't take 15 years to make a school. It don't. We don't watch too many black men do that. For you to tell me it takes 15 years. And all the money that you have collected, you have a debt of $40,000 in connection with that school. Where's the money? If the money you collected for the school has never been used by you for personal gain, and you have always only ever used that money for the school, then it's money for the school. Isn't it? So you should have $40,000. You should have $40,000. Because ain't this you?
Donations, 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 gifts, 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 more gifts, more gifts, donations, 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 gifts, 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 more gifts, more gifts.
What happened to the donations, 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 gifts, gifts. What happened? What happened? Huh? I want to know. I want to know what happened. What happened to the gifts?
I have never asked the people for $1 in my life. Isn't Umar the guy who is typically saying, "Thank you, sister, Avanti, $10 coming on the cash app. Thank you, sister. Next time, make it 20, but thank you for that 10. I know you barely had that. Thank you, sister. We gotta get the money with the donations. Hit the cash app. You want me to go broke? Hit the cash app." Where them cash apps at, yo? Ain't nobody came through yet. Where y'all at? Where y'all at?
He said y'all want me to go broke.
There's something wrong with the cash app.
He said y'all want me to go broke. Hit the cash app. Let's continue.
You guys want to say something? He's been saying that for like 15 years. He's been saying that since I was a humble public school teacher in Baltimore, Maryland, where I met Umar as I was teaching 150 students in a all-black neighborhood, and I donated from my small salary. He's been saying this for a long time.
And the man that's talking right now said that he donated from his humble salary as a school teacher. That is saint and sinner, okay? The content creator that you see today, okay? The saint and the sinner, he was a school teacher. He said he even believed in him and donated to him. Because in the beginning, let me share something with you. A lot of black people were on board. Even Take Heed wanted to be on board too, but my king was like, no, something is wrong. Don't send my money there. Don't send my money there. I wanted to donate too. But my husband was like, no, it looked like it's a scam. Don't donate my money there. I'm just saying, okay? Let's continue. Here we go. Crimson is dropping those receipts, baby.
So you should have $40,000.
That's right. Right. She right. You should.
You should never have been in debt because your accounts are seized because as you were getting the money, you were not paying the relevant fees that you owed. You have to pay for that building. That building has to be paid for in all kinds of ways. You got to get all kinds of permits. You got to get all types of permissions. You got to get all types of, the right to do it. And you know what I'm saying? It has to have occupancy permits and, it's got to be appraised. It's got to be up to code. You got to satisfy the city to make sure that the building is safe for people to even be in. It's got running water. It's got, that the structure is sound.
Because the thing is, the city cannot give you an occupancy. They can't give you the right for occupancy until the building is up to code. And he continued to let that building not get up to code because he knew what he was going to do. That's just me. You know what I'm saying? That's just my take on it. That's what it seemed like to me. Okay. Now I see you in my chat, dear. I see you in my chat. Always fishing. How you doing? Be young, always fishing. I hope I'm saying it right. Okay. I had to break it down. Now for him saying it 10 times, actually check this out. He's doing the rule of 3. Somebody said it's psychological. Okay. So he does the rule of 3, and that's how you remember what he's saying. When he says, he says the bank froze my account. The bank froze my account. The bank froze my account. This is what you remember in your mind, that they froze his account. So he's like kind of putting us under hypnosis, because he's using the rule of three. This is what a psychological doctor was saying or whatever. And I was how can I say this? Is this psychological doctor? I know I'm saying it wrong, but I know what kind of doctor I'm talking about. I guess maybe a hypnosis doctor or something. But she was saying that he uses the rule of three. And that's so that you will always remember what he's saying. When he calls people, like he was calling Siobhan Stone, he was calling her fishy coochie, fishy coochie, fishy coochie, fishy coochie. You remember, right? When he was doing that. So now everybody, okay. Thank you, 18. I wasn't going to get it right anyway, but thank you. I appreciate you. So, you know, when he was saying those things, everybody remember Siobhan Stone as what? Fishy coochie, fishy coochie, fishy coochie. Everybody remember her as that. But her name is Siobhan Stone. When he get out here and he tells people if they, when he gets out here and he tells people that push back against his agenda, he says, I'm going to put you in a book of Negroes. I'm going to put you in a book of Negroes. I'm going to put you in a book of Negroes. He is, you know what I'm saying? He's making people remember that thing. And he's also putting them under a hypnosis as well. That's what that's what I had, heard through a doctor. So I don't listen. It's working though. It's working though, because he was able to fool people for so many years. He did. You know how many opening dates this man had for this school? Do you know how many opening dates this man had for that school? 23 times. 23 times he had opening dates for that school. And y'all continue to let him have those opening dates. 23 times since 2020, I guess, right? Or 2019, I guess. He done had 23 dates to open at school. 23 times he promised to do a grand opening. That's nasty, y'all. And you still believed him. When the Bible says that the tongue can speak life or speak death, when the Bible says that the tongue speaks, whatever, how can I say this? When the Bible says that the tongue speaks, right? The tongue has power, right? It's true. You can speak over your children's life, your family life. You could speak over your husband life. You could speak over anybody's life, okay? And it could come to pass. It's the words that you speak. You understand? Good or bad. That's why I always tell y'all, be mindful of how you talk to your husband. Be mindful of how you talk to your children. Even sometimes Take Heed got to catch herself too. When some of these kids make me mad, I got to catch myself, because the thing is, I don't want to curse my kids. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to say something to them that's going to hinder their future. So I always try to talk positive over them. They always come to me and be like, Mama, I need you to give me some, give me some good. I always laugh at them. They be like, yeah, Mama, you got to talk to me. I need some encouragement, Mama. I'm like, don't worry. I got you, baby. You know what I'm saying? Because it's better to speak life over them than speak evil. Because remember, these children are your bloodline. So if you speaking evil upon them, you speaking evil upon yourself. You understand? So this man was just using his tongue. He was using his tongue to speak over y'all. Okay? Just as we are taught in the Bible, the tongue is powerful. Okay? The spiritual realm know the tongue is powerful. Okay? Right? Hoodoo, witchcraft know the tongue is powerful. Just as the Bible says it, okay, the devil knows it too, that the tongue is powerful. Let's understand that part. Now let's continue. Shout out to Crimson Cure. Here we go.
All of that. And that everything is legal and up to par before that school can open.
She right.
You were supposed to be paying all the way through.
She right.
It is a scam. It is a scam. It don't take 15 years.
She right.
To do that.
She ain't lying.
Because if it wasn't a scam, why he didn't let all them people help him?
Yeah.
That was trying to help him. Help him get the building up to code.
Yep.
Help him with
They
the contract.
wanted to.
Help him with the electrical. Help him with the HVAC system. Help him with the plumbing system. Help him.
She ain't lying one bit. There's a commercial coming. She ain't lying one bit. Why didn't he let those brothers help him? He said he wanted only melanated people to assist with the, to bring this kingdom forth, right? So they wanted to help, but they told him, listen, we need you to get the supplies. We gonna do it pro bono, but we need you to get the supplies. Crimson Cure is correct, honey. He didn't want them to help him because he knew what type of time he was on. He knew what he was about to do.
Help him with the HVAC system. Help him with the plumbing system. Help him. Why? Why didn't he allow that help? If it's not a scam, allow the help. If somebody's coming to you and saying, I'm not going to charge you for it.
Right.
But you need to supply me with the supplies, I'll do all the work. You can't get no more help than that. You can't get no more help than that. That is people helping you. So you can't say it was a lack of help and a lack of assistance.
Amen. Go ahead.
It wasn't not even a lack of money. People have been donating the entire time. I don't care what got in the way. I don't care what got in the way. The fact of the matter is, he took that money and he has not produced what he promised to produce.
He did.
And now he can't produce the money.
He can't produce the money either.
Not to the donators.
Nothing.
And not to the city that he owes. So where is the money?
And the bill for the city is pennies. He should be able to pull it off.
That he isn't scamming. You put up the $40,000. What you need to do is start a GoFundMe for Dr. Umar in your name. And I need you to recruit people.
She ain't lying.
To drum up the $40,000 and send it to Dr. Umar. Once you do that, don't ask him no questions.
Don't ask him nothing
about where that money went.
That's
I don't want you to ask him nothing. Don't ask him nothing. Because whether he produced the school or not.
And I want to put this in because a lot of people was talking about how he went to all these podcasts and he was promoting his school and stuff like that. All y'all podcasters who let him come on to the show and he was talking about the school, all y'all famous podcasters who got money, who invited this man to y'all podcast, okay? Y'all got money. Y'all could just give him the money because only the poor people been giving him money. So y'all give him the money and then come out and don't say nothing. Y'all give him the money without holding him accountable like the poor people trying to do right now. We trying to hold him accountable. Y'all give him the money to pay for that, the money he owed the city. And we want y'all to be quiet because y'all said you believe he's telling the truth, right? Okay? Y'all said y'all believe he's telling the truth. So if he's telling the truth, y'all pay the money. Okay? Y'all pay the money. Okay, Charlemagne, you one of them. Y'all pay the money, okay? That he owed the city right now. Y'all pay it. And then don't say nothing. Don't ask him for anything. Y'all pay it. Because y'all had him on those shows promoting that school, and ain't nobody thought to dig into it and figure out if he was lying about these schools. Y'all just took it and said this is gold what he's saying, and he was able. The only how we knew about these schools is because of the Breakfast Club. Only how we knew about Dr. Umar is because of the Breakfast Club. Okay? So y'all should donate to him and pay that bill since y'all believe he telling the truth. Charlamagne, that money ain't nothing to you, sir. That money ain't nothing to you. That money is a cakewalk to you, sir. Let's get back to it. Here we go.
Charlamagne, the God, was up there talking about, well, you know what I'm saying? He need the money. Charlamagne, the God, should come up with it.
Ooh,
he
that's
got $40,000.
She right.
Or more.
Mm-hmm.
He know a lot of wealthy people.
He does.
Come up with the money.
Yep.
Hey.
Not even just Charlamagne, the rest of y'all,
if he
too.
ain't lying,
mm-hmm. All of y'all. All of y'all who invite him. Nick Cannon, all y'all.
Out your pocket.
Nick, you got that money.
Pocket that you know.
You got that money.
And be liable for the outcome of it.
Uh-huh.
That's for everybody that think that he has never scammed and never lied about that school. Dig the money out of your pocket and give it to him.
She right about that part.
Pull up your PayPal. Pull up your Cash App.
Now check this out. I like what Luke, shout out to you, Luke. Luke put in there that King Randall in Georgia built a school with less at the age of 21. He's worth giving to. He's one of the ones I was telling y'all, make sure y'all give to too. Okay. But I just said down south. I should have got the name. I'm sorry for that, y'all. But he's one of the ones that we should be giving to. There's a lot of other organizations too. Street Media too. Street Media TV. They help our children as well. They have a, I think it's an after school program, or either they have a school as well. I'm not sure, but y'all get in there and like and subscribe to Street Media TV. They're good as well. Also, Mr. He Said and Mrs. She Said. They do a book bag drive every year before school for their community, okay, for children. Y'all get in here and donate to their channel too. It's called Promote Conscious Parenting with the Harrises, and also Mr. He Said and Mrs. She Said, okay? Y'all get in here. They got their Cash Apps. I think it's in the link in their bio. And tell them this is for the book bag drive. You can also donate to them too. They help children get the book bags together before school, and it benefits a lot of families. Okay, you want to help. There's nothing wrong with helping, but let's not be helping the scammers. Let's not help the scammers. Shout out the Crimson Cure. Here we go. Here we going back to it, y'all.
Go give it to him. Out your money. Donate money out your check. However often you get your check, I want you to directly give him that money.
Oh, they also feed the homeless too. All right now. Is that King Randall? Is that who you talking about, 18?
It's not a scam. Right. Right. Imagine donating to the school when your child was young enough to go, and now your child grown.
Mrs. She Said and Mrs. He Said. Okay, they feed the homeless too. Oh, I love that. I didn't even know. Thank you, 18. I didn't know. Crimson is doing the damn thing. This video is hot.
It's not a scam.
As always, anyway. Mm-hmm. It's sad.
I'm going to build a white school for y'all. I'm gonna build a white school. I want $300 up front to raise the capital for this online wife school. I want everybody to send me right now. I want everybody to send me $300. Pull up your Cash App. Pull up your PayPal.
She said, pull up your PayPal, because you know that's how he talk. Pull up your PayPal, your Cash App, he says so many times, like clockwork, because that's all he want is that money. At least teach the people something. At least let them go away with something. But at the end, he'll always get in there, and there'll still be no school. And then when other melanated brothers wanted to help him, this is one thing I love about my brothers. This is one thing I love about y'all. And you know what? Y'all don't get credit for it. A lot of my melanated brothers, y'all never get credit for it. But I love the way y'all come together when something is positive being done. They never give y'all credit for this. My brothers and sisters as well. When there's something positive being done, y'all will come together. But the only thing is that we don't recognize when it's a sham. That's the problem. That's why we always get left out in the cold in the end, because we don't recognize that this is a sham. Just like BLM was a sham. We don't recognize that it's a sham because we want to have something that belongs to us and we believe that it's true. We believe it's true so much when the lie is sitting in your face. When the lie is, boom, sitting right in your face. You see it. Some of us grew up in the hood and we can tell when somebody is a wankster. But because he came with that Baptist Southern tone and that snake oil, y'all didn't see it. That Baptist, I'm saying it wrong. The Baptist Southern tone will fool you every time. That Southern tone will fool you every time. Why you think when senators and councilmen and women get up there and talk to y'all, they always go to that old Negro spiritual? Why you think they always go to that old Negro spiritual? They come and hit you with a Southern accent because they have to bring you back to your roots. Most of us who are, you know what I'm saying? Most of us, our lineage is from the South. Like, take heed. My lineage is from the South. Okay? Most of y'all who watch me right now, your lineage is from the South. But maybe a part of y'all moved up north or something like that. I'm just letting you know. I'm just letting you know. That's how it be. They get you like that. They will get you like that. Okay? I'm just saying it happens. My grandparents is from the South. My grandmother on my mother's side is Indian and her father was white. Okay? My grandmother and grandfather is from the South. Okay? My grandmother was a chocolate Southern belle on my father's side. Okay? I'm just letting you know. That's how it be. Let's continue. Shout out to Crimson Cure. Here we go. Hold on, y'all.
Women ain't sugar, honey, iced tea, right? We gonna get them straight. At Crimson Cure's White School.
All right now.
I want $300 up close.
She said,
up front right now.
I want it right now. $300. Go ahead, Crimson.
And I'm gonna make this school. And I double dog dare y'all to ask me where that money going.
She said, don't ask me.
10 years from now, that school don't open.
Don't you
I
ask.
double dog dare you to ask me
where
the money at and where the school at.
Shout out to Crimson. That's right. Y'all did. Y'all gave him grace for years.
I want the same grace. Was that a no?
She said, was that a no? Shout out to Crimson Cure. Oh my God.
Was that who you talking to, Crimson?
That's right. But y'all let him come and do that to y'all. Don't be asking me where that money come at. You gonna be putting a book of Negroes if you ask me.
Give me the money for a school and don't ask no questions. Don't ask no questions. Don't you dare ask me no questions.
Oh my God.
If Umar can get 15, I want 15.
All right now.
Was that a no? I ain't gonna show you not a nan evidence that no school.
I'm not gonna show you nothing. I'm not gonna show you nothing.
I ain't gonna show you nothing.
Oh, wait a minute. She said she going down there, Derek. Derek said Messy Michon Live. Shout out to Messy Michon Live. Derek said Messy Michon Live said she was going down there to see if they will march. They all going to jail. Y'all get down there and go ahead and march. You going to jail. That town gonna be waiting for y'all. You going to jail. Yeah. And I'm going, and once they say y'all all was locked up, I'm gonna do a video about it. Y'all going to jail. Shout out to Messy Michon. I'm saying it wrong. Shout out to Messy Michon Live. Y'all get in there and like and subscribe to that sister channel. And while you in there, tell her, take heed, me, baby. Y'all go ahead down there and march. You going to jail. You going to jail. You going to jail, damn it. Shay said, yes, you going to jail now. That's right. You going to jail, damn it. Y'all going to jail. Get down there and march. You going to jail, damn it. Shout out to Messy Michon. You going to jail. Hey, let's continue. Here we go.
Is that acceptable?
Oh my God.
The Chevy Equinox.
Now, this is the thing. Crimson said, is it acceptable? If I told y'all $300, you got to pay me. Okay? If I said to you $300, you got to pay me. Okay? And don't ask no questions after 10 years. That school not built. Okay? The seminar did not come up. I don't want to hear anything. You understand? This is what scammers do. That's what they do. Hey, Hall, how are you? Roderick, I see you. This is the uncomfortable truth. Shout out to Crimson Cure, damn it. Shout out to that sister, always having amazing content.
I bet you that wouldn't be acceptable.
It wouldn't be acceptable.
I would be tarred and feathered through these streets.
She ain't lying. Have a great Sunday too, Luke.
Black people is too easily led astray by somebody that can speak very well.
That's true.
But there are no evidences that they believe what they say, or that they live what they say, or that they are doing what they say on any level.
She ain't lying. She ain't lying, because check this out. Y'all know the one, Dr. Cheyenne. All y'all women run to Dr. Cheyenne, okay? All y'all run to her. Y'all made this woman famous because she went off on, what's his name again? What's his name? I always forget this brother name. She went off on Cam Newton. She did a whole 360 on Cam Newton on his own show. And y'all fell in love with this sister. And everything that she say, she not living. Everything that she say, she not living. Okay? Crimson Cure, everything this sister say, she living it. She is living it. Okay? She is living it. This sister is living everything she say. And yet, everybody love Dr. Cheyenne. Why? Because she up here dog walking men and this and that, and y'all think it sound good. Just like Priscilla the Queen Maker. Same thing. Same thing. She up there doing nonsense and ain't living that life. Okay, I told y'all, anytime these women come to social media and they dog walk men all the time, what did I tell y'all? What do I tell y'all? Shay, you put it in the chat yesterday. What did I tell y'all? Anytime women come up here and they dog walk men constantly, 24/7, what I say they eat? What I say they eat? They eat pussy. That's right, Shay. They eat pussy. Anytime the woman come up here 24/7, non-stop, okay? Non-stop, okay? Not one time they say good, anything good about a man. Not one time, okay? She eat pussy. She eat pussy, baby. She eat pussy. Be wary of women like that. She won't eat your pussy, okay? Oh, my goodness. All right, I'm not lying, okay? Okay? Now, Proof, I appreciate you, baby. Proof, I appreciate you. I'm not going to say the beginning part. Now, thank you for the $10 super chat, honey. I greatly appreciate you. You said great work. Thank you, my dear. I greatly appreciate it. I'm just going over Crimson Cure. Y'all get in here. I know we already got a lot of Crimsonites in the house, but some of y'all who are not Crimsonites, y'all get in here and like and subscribe to that sister channel. Crimson Cure is the channel name. You hear me? One of my mods, can y'all please put the channel name in the chat? I greatly appreciate that. Okay, let's get in here. Here we go. Let's get this done. It's sad. It's sad. Shay said, if you don't like it, I can't trust you.
And he say a few things that make sense. And he do say a few things that make sense.
He does.
The clock is right twice a day. Ain't that how the saying
that's
goes?
Nasty. She right.
So sure, you can nod your head to some of the stuff he's saying, because some of the stuff that he's saying is correct. It's right on point.
True.
It's right on point.
Some of the stuff I agree with. I ain't gonna lie.
About that school.
He lying about that school, though.
He lied about that money. He don't have it.
He don't
have it. And he wants people to come up with it again.
And I'm going to share something with you. I think he would have let the school go. If now check this out. If somebody went and walked across and saw that notice on the doors of the school, okay? Let's understand this. If they didn't walk across and saw the notice on the school, sent it, you know what I'm saying? Sent it out. If they would not have done that, he would have said that the government took the schools. He would have lied to everybody and said the government took the schools, and nobody would have been the wiser. He would have said the government don't want us to have a school for Black children, because we always feed on this narrative that the government. Now, don't get me wrong. The government does a lot of nonsense, okay? But there's not a white person standing outside your door telling you you can't go to work today. There's not a white person out there telling you that you have to eat junk food every day. Let's understand that, okay? Let's understand that, okay? There's not a white person out there telling you to smoke crack and do dope, okay? So there's a choice in everything that you do. Let's understand that. There's not a white person out there telling you this is for the Black community with the 2 front rows that's in front of our community. Okay? Because check this out. Let's understand this. The melanated community is broken into 2 parts. We got the hood, the ratchet, and the ghetto. Y'all is the first 2 rows of our community. Okay? Okay? We got the hood, the ratchet, and the ghetto. You are the front 2 rows of the community. Okay? All right? So we separate. Okay? Because we have our so we have some melanated people in our family, in the Black community. Okay? Okay? That we love our families. We go to work every day. We take care of our children. We hold our children accountable. Okay? We do right by our family members. Okay? So you got two parts to the community. And I'm going to share something with you. We are tired of y'all ratchet asses taking over everything and making the rest of us look crazy. Okay? So we're tired of that part. Do you understand? We're tired of y'all doing dumb shit. We all looking crazy in here together. Okay? And it's not fair. It's not fair. Because what they're doing, they're labeling us all the same. Okay? So just like y'all got this nonsense out here telling everybody black men don't take care of their children. Black men ain't shit. Black men ain't gonna never be shit. All the black women out here hoeing. All the black women are 304s. All black women don't take care of their children. This is a lie from the pit of hell. There are a lot of black men who take care of their children. There are a lot of black men who provide, protect their families. There are a lot of sisters who are not hoes, not 304s. They good mamas. They take care of their children. There are a lot of black men who have their own businesses and they stand on business and they do what they're supposed to do as a black man. But because of y'all, the two front rows, the ghetto community, y'all our problem. Y'all our problem. One brother said to me, sis, and he was in my Threads account, and he said to me, sis, all this stuff you talking about your own people, one day you gonna need them. I said, no, these not my people. These are the two front rows of our community. I don't want to be linked to y'all. I don't care that we look alike. I don't care that we talk alike. I don't give a damn. You hear me? I don't give a damn. I can't stand y'all. Y'all ones who go up and shoot up your community. Y'all ones who sell pharmacy products in your community. Y'all ones who scare mom and pop that they can't even go to the drugstore and stuff like that to get their medication. They can't even go to the grocery store and get their medication. I can't stand y'all mother so-and-sos. I can't stand y'all. I don't care how much we look alike. I can't stand y'all. But my brothers and sisters who go to work every day and take care of their family and uplift their family, I love y'all. I love y'all. I love y'all with everything that's in me. I love y'all. Okay? I love y'all. Y'all who want to uplift our community, I love y'all. But the rest of y'all foolish asses that's in the front of our community, I can't stand y'all. I hope one day a random rock come and knock the hell out of the two front rows of our community. I hope that we could snatch y'all all up and put you on an island, a desert island alone, and nuke that shit. Yeah, I said it. I said it. Take heed to the message does not support violence, but yeah, I said it. I said it. Y'all are a nightmare to us. That we can't even walk in the street no more without y'all doing foolery. We can't even go into a neighborhood with being scared that something might happen to our car or us. We may look alike, damn it. We may look alike, but y'all on some demon time. Y'all work for the devil. Yeah, I don't care that you the original. I don't care. We the originals, yes. But some of y'all work for Satan. Some of y'all work for Satan. I said it. Let me say it one more time like Dr. Umar. Some of y'all work for Satan. I said it. Now let's get back to Crimson Cure. Here we go.
And he has been supported by the Black community, I guess, at large for this long. They've supported his whole life. His whole life.
They did.
His whole life he lived.
He's been living.
He's been living off of the donations that people have been giving him over the years. He's been living off of it. That has been his income.
Wait, if you've taken Uber since 2019...
She ain't lying one bit. He been living off that income. That's why he ain't got that money to pay. Come on now. All the money that you have been collecting all these years, you don't have the money to pay something that's 38. You don't have the money to pay something that's 38. Come on now. That's crazy, y'all. Now he asking his supporters for 40. You know what I'm saying? And they supposed to get it up before the 26th. How? Where's Sway? And then what's going to happen after it's paid, y'all? What happens after it's paid, y'all? Come on now. What happens after it's paid? Will you be able to maintain these buildings? Will you be able to maintain these bills after it's paid? Where did you think the bill was going to go? Where did you think the bill was going to go? Let's get back to Crimson. Here we go. It's crazy. It's crazy. Oh, Derek, that's nasty, Derek.
I see some people asking.
That's nasty, Derek.
Why don't I bring him,
Derek, that's nasty,
on my show? I have zero intention.
She said I have zero intentions to bring him on my show.
Bringing him to my show.
I don't blame her.
Will it get clicks and views?
It will.
Will it bring a lot of attention?
Oh my
yes.
God. Maria, I see you
because
in there. How are you, honey?
Short answer. Because I can.
Crimson is right. It's nasty.
I don't have to bring him nowhere. I don't owe him a show. I
don't.
owe him a show. You give him a show.
I know that's right.
You give him a show.
You give him a show.
I'm going to lose credibility, but he don't. I didn't steal thousands of dollars from my community.
Go ahead, Crimson. Go ahead, Crimson. She said, I didn't steal from my community. He did. I know that's right.
I don't owe him a show. I don't owe him a platform on my show.
I know that's right. Just nasty. Somebody asked Crimson in
and
her
I can
chat.
speak on
She
his
said
name
no.
because it's public.
I know that's right.
He doing shenanigans publicly. He publicly do shenanigans.
And this is the thing. A lot of people is like, oh, take heed. You got to watch what you say about Dr. Umar. Oh, this and that going to happen to you. All this other stuff. Let me share something with you. He made this public. He went online asking for public donations. He made this public. He the one who told everybody what he was going to do. So now the content creators can't speak upon what he doing. They can't speak upon it. Anytime you're being sued by the city, it will always be public. There will never be no hiding. That's why they put it up on. The one thing about the city is gangster. Any city, they put that shit right on your door. Boom. They don't care who see it. Anybody, all the cities, they don't give a damn. They will put that thing clearly right there. Now, we're going to stop Crimson Care, y'all. We're going to stop her. We're going to go over to Satan Center. Okay, we're going to Satan Center next. And I want to share something with you. Shout out to Crimson Cure for always having amazing content. I love that about her. You know what I'm saying? She always have amazing content. And it's something else, y'all. It's something else. And I want y'all to get in here and like and subscribe to that sister channel while you at it. You understand? Get in here and like and subscribe to that sister channel. And we going to go over to Saint and Center, okay? And I want y'all to just hear the beginning of what he said, okay? We're not going to be in Saint and Sinner too long, but I want y'all to hear at the beginning of what he said about trying to help Dr. Umar, okay, with the foolery, okay? And I'm going to share something with you. He sound like he wants to try, okay? But the problem is that will Dr. Omar be able to pull through? That's the thing. Let's get in here. So Saint and Sinner is coming up next, and we get in here and we going to discuss, okay? The thing is that only why we're bringing up Dr. Umar again is because Saint and Sinner jumped into the race, and he said, I'll help him, okay? He said, I will help him. Here we go.
A very sincere opportunity and effort to acquire all or part of the Fdmg Academy. And this is something that I encourage you all to share with Dr. Umar, and I'll tell you why. My understanding right now, and I'll reference a video that gives some of the numbers, but my understanding right now is that Dr. Umar's school that he has raised millions for and perhaps allocated, actually spent maybe 1.5 million on, that it is in risk of being taken away essentially by the state, the government that is, and auctioned, which means that all of that money donated will have been thrown to waste. My sincere offer, and it's very clear that I can make this offer in sincerity and convert on it.
Okay.
My understanding is that Dr. Umar owes approximately $38,000 US dollars between utilities, back taxes, things like this. And in paying that bill, which is a manageable bill, he would be able to retain this real estate property, the land and the school buildings. So my offer is to, pending, of course, an inspection, and this can all be private between Dr. Umar and I, the inspection, the results of the inspection, the state of the actual buildings, all these things. Because I do acquire distressed assets. This is clearly a distressed asset, and I think that we can do something that'll both benefit potentially students that could learn there at the Fdmg Academy. It'll certainly benefit the donors who want their dollars honored and not wasted. It will make sure that Dr. Umar is able to continue on the journey that he's on. And of course, there'll be something in it for me. As I said, it's a distressed asset. So essentially what would happen is this. My sincere offer is I will write the check for $40,000 or so, however many dollars it is.
What he said.
I'll write the check for $40,000 if you would allow me to just obviously tour the properties, and if they meet at least a reasonable condition upon visual inspection, then I'll send a proper inspector through to see what the true challenges are of the buildings. What is the actual quality of the HVAC, the electrical wiring, and all the things that are needed to get the buildings functional. And pending the inspector coming back to me with a report that doesn't have anything too egregious, meaning too costly, such that the actual value of the buildings would be less than $40,000, which I don't foresee being the case, I would then basically, in my understanding is he has a number of buildings, maybe in elementary, middle, and high school, is that I would basically do the following. Whichever building is appraises best and is returned by the inspector to have a reasonable number of repairs needed to make the building functional and useful, I will take ownership of that building. So what I'm saying in short is that I will pay, pending an appraisal and pending a inspection of the property by a certified inspector, I will write the check to remove your utilities and tax burden, tax woes in exchange for control of one of those buildings.
He said in
the benefit for Dr. Umar is that he gets to retain the other buildings and continue on with whatever he was trying to do. Because right now, my understanding is that he's essentially pressed to acquire the capital quickly, and even if he were to raise it from his donors, which are probably shrinking in number of, and frequency of, and amount of, meaning amount that they're pledging, the frequency with which they pledge, and the number of persons pledging. So he needs quick capital, and quick capital has value. And if he would invite me over, I'll fly out to Delaware on my own penny.
Wow, Saint said I'll fly out visually.
I'll immediately hire an inspector, get an appraiser in there, and then I'll write the check. And then I'll have one of those buildings signed over to me. He gets to continue on with the significant.
Now I want to share something with you, okay? What Saint and the Sinner is saying right now, okay? What he's saying is this supposed to have been done prior. When you buy a property, right? Okay, you must have an appraiser and an inspector. You must have a lawyer. When you are requiring property, you have to have all these things in play already. Do you understand? So Dr. Umar just brought this place and didn't have no understanding of what this was. Do you understand? He just brought the buildings as is. You know how you buy a car that you don't know nothing about the car, this and that. You just know it look nice on the outside. And then it say on the side, as is. So after you get off the lot, okay, you start driving it on the highway and it crashed down, they're not responsible. The dealership is not responsible because you brought the car as is. Do you understand? And if you're going to buy a car as is, that's when you get a mechanic, somebody in your family. You know, everybody got that mechanic in their family. The mechanic in our family was my stepfather. May his soul rest in peace. He passed away. But everybody got a mechanic in their family. And so you get a mechanic to come down there with you, or you go to a mechanic shop, pay somebody to follow you down there and check out the car yourself. Not just go and pick up a car as is and believe it's fine. Do you understand? So as is come with anything, any type of foolery, okay? And because a lot of us don't know how to buy property, okay? A lot of us don't know how to buy property, we'll get messed up. And I'm going to share something with you. The house that we got, there was a sister who was here. There was a sister who was a realtor. And I'm going to share something with you. She was amazing. She was amazing. Okay? Her name was Dolores, but they call her Dee Dee for short. She was amazing down here in South Jersey. This sister was fire. She taught us everything we needed to know. Okay? You understand? She taught us everything we needed to know about this transaction. Okay? And then I got a good attorney from our union, 32BJ. Shout out to 32BJ. Okay? I got a Caucasian sister named Catherine. Okay? This one was smoke. She wasn't nobody friend. She wasn't nobody friend, but she was our friend. She wasn't nobody. She ain't give a damn about nothing. She was like, this is what my clients are required to do. She gave her the paper. She's like, if this is not up to par, the deal can't go through. I was hollering. I looked at her. She said, this is how you handle business, baby. She said, I gotta let you know. We not signing anything until all this stuff get done. And once the inspectors say it's good. That's how you handle business. So now Saint Center is doing the same thing that Umar was supposed to do in the beginning. Shout out to Saint Center. Let's continue. Here we go.
Real estate that will continue to be in his name and at his disposal, and we'll both win, and he gets out of a tight situation. That is the proposal. And I do want to concede to everyone that, number one, I'm aware that he's blocked me on several platforms, and I don't blame him, frankly. I mean, I've cracked jokes, I've been critical, but this right here is bigger than Marquette Devon Burton. It's bigger than Dr. Umar Johnson. It's about you as a Pan-Africanist, a pro-Black person. You don't want this building and all the donations from Black people to basically go into the government's hands. And certainly this building is not going to go to another Black person, and certainly not a Black person creating a school for Black people. So I'm a Black man, and I will cut the check, which everyone knows I can cut, and I will cut it quickly to salvage your effort and to save the valuable donations that you've already allocated. And all I ask is that I'm able to take control of one of the buildings, which I think is a fair deal, because frankly, it's in Delaware, which is like, I'm not gonna get into it. But I think that that's a really good offer. And I want everyone to know, I say this in full sincerity, and I want to be very transparent that I don't believe Dr. Umar about much. I believe that he's mismanaged the funds. I believe that he's squandered them for whatever reason. I believe maybe at the beginning he had good intentions.
Yes, he
but
is.
At this stage,
he is, Stephen.
Love slots.
He is.
DraftKings Casino.
He is Black. Yes. Matter of fact, listen, he was a teacher. Okay. This is a melanated brother. This was a teacher. And Zulu says she's still working. She is. What I'll do, Zulu, is if you send me a matter of fact, you know what? I'll post it in our community chat so everybody will get the information. I'll post it in our community chat on YouTube. Okay. Because this sister gave us some knowledge, honey.
Project and continue on with potentially creating a legacy and, honoring the donations. Like, that's what this is about. It has mutual self-interest. My self-interest is getting a distressed asset at low cost. Your interest is maintaining your reputation, maintaining your opportunity, maintaining your donor base, and honoring the dollars that you've already received. May I acknowledge? Shout to Sire. He writes, you are doing the Lord's work, Ms. Bird. I appreciate that. And honestly,
Say he doing the Lord's
I think
work.
many of you either currently or have at some point believed in Dr. Umar. And I don't think any of you are fools, honestly. I think that.
And this is the thing, though. Check this out. This is the whole kit and caboodle, okay? This is the whole kit and caboodle. 4203, thank you for the floating heart, baby. I greatly appreciate it. This is the kit and caboodle because now Saint done came out and was like, I will pay all this, but you got to do X, Y, Z. You understand? Saint was like, I'll pay all this, but you got to do X, Y, and Z. And this is the thing. Just like Shay said earlier, Umar don't want to be held accountable. He doesn't want to be held accountable. So he may not take this deal with Saint because now he got to adhere to what Saint wants. And mind you, like Saint said, the appraisal and the inspection, this thing can be done like this. The appraisal and inspections can be done like this. Do you hear me? It doesn't take long. It doesn't take long. The way our deal was closed, it wasn't even funny. Like after they agreed to the terms of what the lawyer said, okay? And then the appraisal and everything was done and the inspection was done. It took a matter of a few days and then we got our keys to the house. The only problem was the hunting for the house. But when we got to the brass tacks of everything, it was like this. Because long as we ain't got no problems with the money, also make sure you have that deposit in the bank. Make sure your down payment for your deposit in the house and for the house is still in the bank and that you can prove the money is still there. Baby, you good. You good, honey. You good. Okay? Derek said pride comes before the fall. He ain't lying. He ain't lying. Derek ain't lying one bit. Hey, Growing, what's up, baby? Let's continue. Here we go.
I personally respect someone who has donated to his school, Black people, more than those who haven't. And I'll be honest, I'll tell you why. Because yes, he did fool you and he fooled me, but you have to try in this world. You have to try.
So he's only saying that he respect the people because, you know, Saint donated to him too. Saint believed him too. So he's saying he only respects the ones who donated to the school. I'm going to share something with you. I don't respect the ones who donated to the school. My heart goes out to y'all, okay? My heart goes out to y'all. I feel bad for what happened. The ones who didn't donate to the school, baby, y'all are, listen, y'all dodged a bullet. That's what I want to say. That's what I want to say. For y'all who did donate to the school, my heart goes out to y'all because you were looking for a brighter day. You know what I'm saying? And for the ones who didn't donate, you know what I'm saying? You dodged a bullet. That's what I want to say. But here we go. Let's go back to Saint. Here we go.
You know, we can sit back and complain about Black folks. We can complain about white folks, but to take action, whether the action is you directly doing something or funding those who are doing something, that's big and that's hopeful. And so I respect those people way more than the cynical people. Like, I didn't even believe, I never donated. It's like, well, this means that you're just not a person that's trying to help. You're not trying to be a part of the problem. Sometimes we get tricked. I'd rather get tricked trying to do the right thing than
Now I'm gonna share something with you. Now, if you ask the same people, have they ever donated to any other programs that helped melanated children or just help children in general, they'll tell you yes, because Take Heed has donated many times to other programs and to feed America, all these other things like that. I have donated many times to other stuff. I've donated to my own community and stuff like that. So this is the uncomfortable truth, even when we talk about the schools, you know what I'm saying, in our community too. You can donate to something else and want to seek change. That doesn't mean just because somebody came on social media and was dancing around screaming and this and that it's okay for you to donate to him. He was telling people that y'all better give me your weed money, your hair money, your shoe money, your Jordan money. That's crazy. That's crazy. Okay? Stephen said, I donate my time. Stephen said, I donate my time. Because he came with a Southern Baptist tone, people believed that he was trying to do the work. Yes, King Roundall is actually doing the work. I know. I heard about him too, Miss Chris. I heard about him too. Shout out to that brother for doing the damn thing. And people was judging him too, just as well as they was judging Umar. But the thing is, King Randall went through with it. That school is done. He's making impressions on these young men. You know what I'm saying? He's putting them in the right path. I'm just saying, let's go back to Saint and Sinner. Let's go back. Here we go.
Sit on my butt and not do anything. My sincere hope is that Dr. Umar can see this as something that is fairly easy to do, something I'm absolutely willing to do. And I'll invest my own money to do the requisite research to find out if it's a viable deal. And I surmise that it is a viable deal, and there's a good amount of profit margin that will allow us to get the done deal. Actually, get the deal done. Meaning, like, maybe it needs tile, maybe it needs an HVAC, but the foundation is good. I'm assuming since it's in the city, it's on public sewer and public water, which is a great advantage. And there's some things that I can use this building for. As you guys know, I'm raising capital for a training and event center, which our estimates from our architects. We've had, just for the architectural plans, like the full shebang on the architectural plans, we've had estimates as high as 300,000 for the plans. For the actual building, we've heard from 1.8 million to 3 million. So of course, this would do us a great service. We can do something with it. And you guys know me, I get things done quickly. So this would be a win-win situation.
So I hope that quickly.
Room for the whole family.
He said, I get things done quickly. You know me. Okay. He's trying to get an event center. So he's trying to get the event center done, so that he's trying to acquire, I'm saying it wrong, but he's trying to get one of those buildings that Dr. Umar got, so that he won't have to go out and spend a large amount of money.
To you. If you reach out to me and you say, hey, are you serious? I am serious. And our communication between us, whether the deal goes through or not, will be private and confidential. I will acknowledge that you reached out, just so people know that we're trying. I'll acknowledge that you reached out, but our communications will be private. The state of your buildings will be private. The results of the inspection will be private. The results of the appraisal will be private. If we can do a deal, fantastic, we'll do it. It'll be great for everyone, I promise you. If we cannot do a deal, then so be it. I'll just share with everyone, like, hey, we tried. We weren't able to reach a deal. And there's no explanation as to why. It is what it is. It didn't go through. That will remain confidential. I've been in tight situations myself, not like this or for this reason, but respect the appropriate decorum and etiquette in business. And I'd like to do a deal sincerely, because I see great benefit for myself and my organization, the SASN, and for our mission, and for the training and event center that I'm raising capital for, which will get off the ground quickly. And I see this as an opportunity to accelerate that rapidly. So I can help you and you can help me. And frankly, I don't think there's many folks who are considering this. There's probably no one. Now that I mentioned it, other people are thinking about it, but I don't think anyone else is considering it. And if they are considering it, they don't have the capital to write the check now. Like now. Like I can write the check.
Now I'm gonna stop Saint and Sinner right there. And I'm gonna share something with y'all. The deal looks good if he's coming with clean hands. This is for both of them. Okay? The deal looks good if they're both coming with clean hands. The problem is, if they're not coming with clean hands, the deal won't work. Do you understand what I'm saying? The deal could work if they both come with clean hands, okay? It can work. But if they don't come with clean hands, it's not going to work. Then you got to understand, too, where is he going to get, Dr. Umar, where is he going to get the rest of the money to finish whatever part Saint and Sinner leaves him? Because Saint said that I'm going to get an appraiser to come out there. I'm going to get an inspector to come out there. And whatever building is in better part than the others, that's the one I'm taking. So we don't know if that's the part that Dr. Umar been working on that he's going to take. Do you understand? You don't know if that's the building he already been working on that the appraiser or the inspectors say that this is the best one. So now he takes that one. So now Dr. Umar is starting all over again and asking for donations and donations and donations. And so now he got to start from scratch with everything. So now we up shit creek without a paddle. You understand? We up there without a paddle. This is the uncomfortable truth. And then on top of that, how many times have I told y'all, don't let pride catch you, baby? How many times have I said that to y'all? Take heed, don't let pride catch her. I don't let pride catch me. If I need help with food, clothes, I need help with bills. I need help with, anything. I don't let pride catch me. I don't let pride catch me. This is one thing I have always loved about myself. When I'm in trouble, I know how to say, I'm in trouble. I need help. I'm in trouble. I'm going through something. I need help. I love that about myself. And I think that's from me growing up in the projects, because I don't let pride catch me. I don't. I used to go to soup kitchens when I was young. I don't let pride catch me, baby. I don't let pride catch me. 18, listen, baby. I don't let pride catch me. I don't. If I'm in trouble, I need help. I need help. I need help over here. I'm not lying to you. I'm not lying to you. If I need help, I'm going to ask for help. I'm not going to sit up here and sugarcoat nothing. I'm not going to sit up here and sugarcoat nothing. And pride will mess you up. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm just like trying to fix this dress because I don't know what it is, but this material is making me like, I don't know. I'm uncomfortable. I don't know why. Anyway, okay. I will not, okay? I will not. Stephen, I will not sit there, okay? I will not. Shay said, I used to let pride catch me. Probably why I couldn't keep a man. Baby, see? Same thing with me back in the day. And now 18 years running. Somebody been putting up with me 18 years running. Shout out to my king. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. I will not let pride catch me. If I'm in trouble, I'm going to tell it. I'm going to tell it if I'm in trouble. That's right, Jerry. That's right. That's right. I don't blame you. That's right. Don't let pride catch you. Don't let pride catch you, baby. Pride will have you destroy your marriage. Pride will have you destroy your home. Okay? Just last night, my king had did something. And I was like, honey, I don't think that's going to work out. It was something minor. I was telling him, honey, I don't think that's going to work out. He told me, he said, baby, cool down. Just watch. Cool down. Just watch. Then 20 minutes later, I look out the window and all the stuff that was in front of the house was gone. I was like, what? What? And this was the night before. I was like, what? Okay, I told my husband, I'm like, no, we have to call the city to pick that stuff up. He was like, no, it's iron. It's iron. Don't worry, it's metal. We'll put it out in front. 20 minutes later, you heard somebody throwing stuff in the truck and it was loud and everything. I was like, what? I looked at my husband. I told him, I said, baby, I'm sorry. See, don't let pride catch you. It'll start into a whole argument because you believe you right. Okay? Because you believe you right. Baby, I can't even say your name. The name they gave you is so messed up on social media, baby. Buy your king something nice. Thank you, baby. I will. I appreciate you. Now, I'm just going to say 54. Is that okay? Because I can't see the name in here at all. Thank you, baby. I appreciate you. Oh, you must be an incognito. I don't know. You must be an incognito. Is that what it is? That's why I can't read the name. Thank you so much. I appreciate you for the $20 super chat, my dear. Buy your king something nice. I will. I will. Okay, so you are incognito. Okay, I knew something was going on. Okay, thank you, baby. I appreciate you. But that's the uncomfortable truth. Pride, don't let pride catch you, my brothers and sisters. Don't let pride catch you. You hear me? Don't let pride catch you. Pride will ruin your home, honey. Look at this. This man been trying to build these schools for God knows how long because he said he want brothers and sisters to help him. But when they was trying to help him, he didn't want to take the help because they was like, oh no, you got to give us money for supplies and we could get this stuff done. Some of these brothers and sisters was like, we could get this place running in like 6 months time. We could get this place running. No, because he was trying to get the cash cow. He was trying to get the cash cow. That's why. And I'm going to share something with you. My heart goes out to all of y'all who donated to this man. I'm so sorry. But if he take this deal with Satan Center, who's going to repair those schools? because he lost credibility in the YouTubian streets. He lost it. You can tell he lost it. You know that last video when he addressed us again, all of us again, he took that mess down. He took that video down. And then all the other content creators had hurried up and they had clipped the video. I was the only one, damn it. I didn't clip it. I should have clipped that thing. I was the only one. He took that video right down. Okay? He was trying to address y'all about what was going on. He took that thing down off his page because he know it sound crazy. And a lot of people probably won't even donate to him anymore because he lied to us. But I want to share something with y'all. We have to stop following people who don't, they will preach a good game, okay? They will preach a good game on social media, but in a real life, they be doing some dumb shit. In a real life, they be doing dumb shit. We got to stop following people like this. This man talk about unity and family, but he didn't even raise his girls. He has no connection with his girls. He talk about men shouldn't be worried about the pussy all the time. Men shouldn't be worried about the pussy. But anytime he get a whiff of pussy around him, he start talking crazy. Y'all remember that last video he did with the girl that they be calling her a white girl, but she one of us? She looked like she white, but she one of us. Y'all always forget that our babies come out every color, but she looked like one of us, okay? And so he was on an interview in her podcast. He was doing her podcast, right? And all he talked about was, the cookies. All he talked about was the cookies this, the cookies that, all this other stuff. Talking about if you would let me. That's all he talked about was pussy. He ain't talk about nothing positive like he usually do when he talking to the brothers on the panels and stuff like that, or when he go into podcasts. He talked about pussy the whole time, y'all. I know y'all saw it. He talked about pussy the whole time on that sister podcast. And I was just looking, I said, look at this man. Look at this man. Okay? Now, don't get me wrong. Take heed, talk about dick. I talk about dick too. Okay? But I be talking about my husband. But this is too much. I'm sorry. And I feel bad for a lot of y'all. I do. Steven, stop laughing at me. I feel bad for a lot of y'all who donated to this man. Okay? I'm serious, y'all. And he just tricked everybody. So even if, check this out. Even if Saint, he take the deal with Saint, how will he get these buildings up to code? Even if he take the building with Saint, how will he get the buildings up to code? This is the thing. And this is just me putting this in the air because this is what it looked like. He gonna let the city, the city already got it, or they gonna do it anyway. He gonna let the city just sell the properties and they gonna take their cut, and what's ever left, he gonna walk away with that money. And probably lie to his followers and say, we'll find another school and this and that. Keep sending Fdmg, to PayPal, Cash App. He'll keep saying that. And his followers will believe that he gonna do another school. That's what so the scam will continue. But the only thing is he probably won't be able to do no more podcasts and stuff like that. That's why he got a question mark. If y'all check out his page, every city or country he going to, he got a question mark behind it. Okay, he got a question mark. You go to his page on IG or either YouTube, he got a question mark behind every date. Okay, so that's the only thing. It's sad, y'all. It's sad. My God. Now, let's get over to everybody who took time to donate to the channel. Now, I want to share something with y'all. I had acknowledged y'all already. Everybody who took time to donate, I had acknowledged y'all already because I know I won't be able to see y'all names again. So I had acknowledged y'all already. But I want you to hear this. This right here, I think we're going to play, I think it's about 4 super chats, I think it is. We're going to do 4 super chats, okay? 4 or 5, I believe it is. And also, I don't want to forget everybody who took time to donate gems too. So we'll say maybe we'll say 7. We'll do 7 audios for the super chat. And we want to say thank you to everybody who took time. And also everybody who took time to get in here and vote, because I asked y'all, do you think Dr. Umar will take the deal? So 51% said yes, okay? And 49% said no, okay? So we are going to end the poll there, okay? 51 said yes and 49% said no. We're going to end it right there, okay? And now we're going to acknowledge the super chats and we're going to acknowledge the gems and everything. DJ Solomon, I see you. Now here is for the first super chat. Here we go. Mm-hmm.
The illusion is that change takes time. The truth is, change happens the moment you decide. You don't need more time. You need a shift in being. You see, there are infinite versions of you, each living a life shaped by a different choice. The question is, which one will you tune into? One decision, one gentle pivot, and the entire path unfolds differently. Don't underestimate how powerful one moment of clarity can be. The universe responds the second you align. So, if you're wondering what to do, just listen. The version of you who already chose is calling you home.
I love that. I wanted to play that for y'all. I love that. I was like, this would be amazing. The version of you. Now the next one is a little ratchet. Here we go.
I think some women forget that you have a man that women wish they had.
Ain't that nasty? You have a man that women wish they had. This is why auntie, the good auntie, will always tell you, stop telling everybody that your man is a good man. Take heed to the message if you want to. Okay? Take heed to the message if you want to. All right? That's the uncomfortable truth, baby. Oh my goodness. Now, let's get in here. Let's see what we got next. Okay? Let's see what we got next. Here's for the number 3. All right, here we go. All right, here we go. All right now. Have a good Sunday, everybody. All right now. Wait a minute. Thank you. That's the 3rd super chat. I appreciate you, honey. All right now. Hey, Sunkiss. All right. Now this is for the 4th super chat, baby. I appreciate you. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. All right, Laws. Have a good one. Y'all, please make sure you like and subscribe to Lost in Translation Podcast, where the content is always fire, baby. All right now. Wait a minute.
Don't you feel like crying?
All right now.
Don't you feel like crying? Here I am.
All right now.
Come on.
All right now. I love you too, Derek. All right. Hey, Green Beans. Okay, so that's number 4. So let's get into the next one. Okay. Let's get into the next one. Okay. Here we go. Let's let the babies talk.
What's one thing your mom did that raised your little eyebrow?
She thought having me would keep my pops around. Now look at her, still solo.
Oh,
What's something your parents do that's way out of pocket?
When they always want to be in my face saying goo goo gaga, but breath be like boo boo caca.
Oh.
What's a red flag in a parent?
When they use me as a tax write-off and just to pop bottles in the club with the money.
What's something your parents do that's not it?
When they throw me a birthday party just as an excuse to turn it into an adult party and get drunk.
Oh, that's messy. That's messy. The babies are talking too much junk. Okay. Now, let's get in here. Let me see what else we got. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
What does black privilege look like?
What does black privilege look like?
I'm so glad you asked this question. Because it's the fact that y'all don't age.
He said
that's
we don't
black
age.
privilege.
That's
right
black
there.
privilege.
Y'all don't age.
He said we don't age.
Y'all could be 102 and be looking 25.
That's nasty.
Be 73 looking 18. Be 45 looking 15.
Sure.
I don't like that. I'm white. So when I'm 72,
said I'm white and
gonna
I don't
look
like
93.
it.
What's the secret?
Oh, he said what's the
Is it
secret?
cocoa butter? Do I need to go get me some cocoa butter? Is that
No.
what it is? Is that the secret?
It's the jeans, baby.
I don't like that. How y'all just don't age.
That's terrible.
I mean, y'all do age, but it's like reverse dog years.
Oh, that's messed up.
Y'all get 2 years older, but your looks go like 5 years back. I don't like that.
Wow. Shout out to the Caucasian brother for talking about we got, this is black privilege. Shout out to him. Okay. Now we're going to get into something else. Here we go. Here's the other one.
If I ain't had no bill,
All right now.
I swear to God I wouldn't be fucking working here.
Derek said my grandmother can pass for my mom. I know that's right. And my mom can pass for my sister. I know that's right.
The bullshit no more.
Don't play this song while you still on the clock. Wait till you clock out first.
I need a new way to get
That's
paid.
nasty.
And now I just pray that I get through the day. Oh, help me survive this meeting I got. This pointless ass meeting with my dumb ass boss.
What'd he say?
I'm trying, I'm faking my smile, but it's all a lie. It's all a denial.
Oh my God.
Don't come to me asking no dumbass questions.
What'd he say?
I ain't putting up with it today. No.
Not today, Lord. Shout out to that brother. Shout out to that brother for having amazing content. And let me see what else we got. Now, just so you know, I'm not all the way heathen. We gonna play this one right here. So you know I'm not all the way heathen.
Father God, I come before you today.
All right now.
Head bowed and body bent.
Oh my God.
Lord, I want to thank you that last
All right
night
now.
my bed didn't become my cooling board.
All right now. All right now.
And oh God, I just want to take a minute
All right now.
to tell you
Thank you, Jesus. All right now. All right now. So that you know, take heed is not all the way heathen. And here's another one. So you know I'm not all the way heathen. Okay. Ooh, this is nasty. Let's hit you in your chest right here.
I need thee every hour. I need thee. Oh, bless me now, my Savior.
Ooh.
I come to.
Oh my God.
I come to thee.
Oh my God.
I need.
Oh my God.
The
That's so you know I'm not all the way heathen. That's so you know I'm not all the way heathen.
every
Yes, honey.
Oh, bless.
I'm going to share something with you. Ain't nothing like you hearing your grandmother sing gospel. Ain't nothing like it. Ain't nothing like when you see your grandmother or your grandfather stand up and he prays over the family. It's nothing like it. This is one thing that we have in the melanated family. It's nothing like it when you see your grandmother and your grandfather rise to pray over the family. It's nasty. Or when your eldest auntie get up there and she start praying over the family. Bring you to tears, honey. Okay? So I played those 2 videos so you know I'm not all the way heathen. Okay? I'm not all the way heathen, baby. I get in here and I do some foolery, but I'm not all the way heathen. Okay? Much love to you all. And I'm going to share something with you. We got one more because of the gyms. Everybody who took time to donate to the gyms, we going to play this one more time. Okay? Everybody who took time, one more time.
Father God, I come before you today.
I come before you today.
Head bowed and body bent.
All right now.
Lord, I want to thank you.
I want to thank you.
That last
night.
My bed become my cooling
I know
board.
that's right.
And oh God.
Yes, honey.
I just want to take a minute.
Wait a minute. What did he say?
To tell you thank you, Jesus.
Now, thank you to everybody who came and rocked with me today. We were long today, 2 hours and 46 minutes. We were long today. Thank you to everybody who took time to donate. Thank you to everybody who came and hit the like button. Thank you to everybody who was in the voting part. I greatly appreciate y'all. Thank you for taking time to be here with me. I thank you so much. Okay, and I want to send a special shout out to Crimson Cure, okay? Because this sister content is always fire. A lot of people be saying, oh, you a copy of Crimson Cure. A lot of people. I don't believe I am. I could never come close to this woman. I don't believe I am. But I take it as a compliment. It's not an insult to me. Okay? It'll only be an insult if you classify me with Dr. Cheyenne. Okay, or if you classify me with with Priscilla, okay, it will only be an insult. I would only believe that's an insult. But for you to say that I am, copy of Crimson Cure, that's not an insult, baby. That's not an insult. I'm happy that you said that to me. Thank you. Okay. Shout out to Crimson Cure. If you are not a Crimsonite, get over there and like and subscribe to that sister channel. And follow her. And when you in there, tell her, Take Heed had sent me over here. Okay? Okay, some of y'all could put in here. You may not know her, but you may not know her, but tell Take Heed sent me, baby. So you may not know who this woman is, but tell her, Take Heed sent me, baby. Y'all get over there and like and subscribe to that sister channel. Also, do not forget to subscribe to The Saint and the Sinner. That brother content as well. He's a little rough around the edges. I had watched his content many times before. He's a little rough around the edges, but y'all get in here, like and subscribe to that brother channel as well. You hear me? And tell him Take Heed sent you over there, baby. Y'all have a wonderful Sunday. Y'all stay blessed. Love on the family. You know what I'm saying? Spend time with the family. Take Heed about to do that right now. I'm about to get in the kitchen, throw on some music, about to cook with the family, and enjoy my Sunday, y'all. Much love to you all. Everybody have a wonderful day. And God willing, I see y'all tomorrow. You hear me? God willing, I see y'all tomorrow, okay? And we going to go out with this right here. We're going to go out just with a little music before we get out of here. Let me see. Here we go. Here we go, y'all. All right now. See y'all later. See y'all later, baby.